There we go. Close this. Close this. Alrighty, give me 1 second. Let me make my usual post, and then we will get started. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Full screen this. Why did that just... okay, that was weird. What the... Okay, that, again, weird. What is going on? Computer. Okay. Alrighty. And hello! Hello! So yesterday we did a bunch of quests. You know, we helped out Eliza and Elise and Alice. Eliza and Alice. And we put a stop to Alex's plan, or we put a stop to Alex in general. We shut that man down. He is done until we get the life hold back, because he's no longer existing right now. We put a stop to Alex, and then we also found out that the orphean's offsprings have mutated, and they're adapting to their surroundings, and now they have genders. Crazy. What the fuck? They went from non-gender to having genders. So you have some orpheans, the traditional orpheans that don't have genders, and then you have the mutation one. Well, currently there's only one, I think. Which is female. Crazy. But yeah, so yeah, we did that. Then we did some other stuff. We went around and grabbed some of the wreckage from the thing that we fought, I think, from what's her face. And we brought that back for the Manons to analyze. And I think we did some other stuff, like we helped out Corwin as well. So, I mean, we still have a few quests left. The quest we were working on was like, you need Marinium. So, you know, I did kind of just leave my thing on for a while so I can get Marinium. We have some Marinium. I also got enough Marinium to finish the, the Rothian arm manufacturer. So now that's at 5. So, we have that, which means I have access to the new Rothian stuff. Well, I say new Rothian, but like, it's the Rothian stuff, but like, now it's, you know, it's fully, it's purple, and, you know, it has all 3 of its stuff. So it's got physical attack plus, extend taunt 3, and, front attack plus. Which, actually, this is kind of interesting, because I feel like, extend taunt might actually work for, for a tank. So, like, I could probably use this armor on like L. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so let's go and talk to these guys, hand them the Marinium that they want. This way we can actually, like, continue that quest.
Hey.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. San Luab. I have your Marinium right here. This should be more than enough to sustain our current manufacturing efforts. I see I was right to ask you for help on this. Here's your payment with my compliments. Oh, okay, so I just... Cool. I mean, there was really nothing more to that. Alright, so... I guess, oh, fuck. Well, I mean... Yeah, okay. That mission basically just ended itself. That's fine. Talk to Hugo.
Any luck?
Everything's set to go. I just need the Marinium. Are you ready? Yeah, okay. Here's your Marinium. Alright, sit tight. I'll whip this up in no time. With one of these puppies activated, Blades will be able to take on more powerful enemies like it's nothing. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm a proud papa over here. Behold, a new series of battle probes! The melee attack probe. I'm looking forward to this. Install one of these bad boys in a Frontier Nav data probe site, and blades fighting in that region will see their melee attack boosted, their melee attack power boosted to extreme levels. Go on, give it a whirl. Go punch something huge and have fun. Okay, so now that kind of has me wondering, right? So like, in the meantime, I'll get to work prepping my next design. Come see me when you have a moment. If you got the Millennium, I'll make your combat dreams come true. So like, this probe, as long as I have one in this area, like in Sylvium, it's not like I have to be in that hexagon, right? Like it'll apply to all of Sylvium, right? Like that's got me wondering, because that seems really good. Boost melee attack power in battle, effective throughout the entire region in which the probe is installed. It's talking about like in like the region as in like Sylvium, right? Like it's not just talking about in that little hexagon area, right? Yo, Caleb, how you doing, man? Cause like if it is, bruh, cause like that actually seems really okay. I might. I mean, I'm not gonna do it just yet. I haven't decided. Hexagons, bestagons. I mean, true. But yo, Krogan, how you doing, man? How's your day going, brother? I might install it. I might have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to install it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where I want this. Yeah. I'm not sure where I want it yet. I mean, I'm not fighting anything currently where I need the battle power, but like, that seems pretty cool. I was just thinking about like where to put the melee, well, not where to put the melee probe. I was just thinking about how it works, because it says it's per region, so it sounds like if I put it in one of the, like, if I put it somewhere in Sylvium, all of Sylvium gets the melee attack boost. I was just thinking if it applies to all of Sylvium or just to the hexagon. I think it applies to all of Sylvium, at least by the way it's phrased, because it says region, it doesn't say, you know. So it sounds like it would apply to all of Sylvium if I put it in Sylvium. Yeah. Let's see. The gold membership. Oh, that's right, we got the gold. Okay. Bruh. Gold membership, let's go. Wait, do I even have Marinium for this thing? Oh god. How much does May want?
Leave this to me, okay?
Hello. Most loyal Shimmer and Savvy Financial Group VVIP member. I've been waiting for you, you know. Did you buy the VIP pass? What VIP pass? I have no clue what you're talking about. Well, Coldros and Sylvium do have high level enemies, so I would choose between those two. Yeah, I mean, it's more or less like I'll probably move it around depending on where what I need to do, because I only have one, right? So I figure I'll probably use it in an area where, like, let's say I have to go fight an enemy and it's pretty strong. If I'm going there, I'll just move it to that area, and I'm pretty sure I can attach a booster probe to it to boost that as well. You know, so there's that too. Your contributions have earned you the very exciting privilege of becoming a Gold VVIP member. The most shiniest of all VVIP members, Gold tier clients receive even better rates when converting Miriam. And as a very, very special bonus, you'll also receive an even better reward than usual. Good, yes? So good. All you need to do is bring me 30 more pieces of orite and 10 more pieces of arc sand ore, you see? Going to go for it? Go, go, go! Oh, I thought he wanted Marinium. Okay. Ah, good. So good. I'll be getting very, very close to the top of New Allies' rich list now, won't I?
It's time to overhaul my marvelous alchemy engines and put them into hyper mode so they can explode my savings into even bigger savings, no?
Find out why Mei wants all this money.
When I told my reason to a Nopon, it laughed at me. You see, said I was very strange. But you... Well, perhaps I'll explain my reason as an added bonus if you make it to gold VVIP status.
It will probably increase its effectiveness if you place it on S-rank combat.
Yeah.
Do I not have the stuff for him? Oh, I do! There we go.
Good.
By the way, I had the stuff at like 99! Goddamn.
Good. Now I can overhaul my alchemy engines and make much more money than before, no? You are officially golden. Okay, and along with your new shiny gold VVIP status, please accept this bonus, won't you?
Okay, what did you just give me though? If you have 99, you can spare 50. Nope! I already told you, I can't give you 50 of anything. It's against the law, Krogan. The law prohibits me from giving you 50 of anything.
Thanks to your help. I'm a number 2 in New LA's rich person rankings, aren't I? So much money. So much happiness, right? Just look at my hoard of credits.
What are you planning to do with all that money?
What? Buy? No. I'm not buying anything, am I? If you spend money, it just goes away, right? Then it would take even longer to get to number 1, wouldn't it? That's why you have to scrimp and save and never spend even a single credit. Huh? What's the point of money then? It's a way to calculate just how very awesome my alchemy engines are, isn't it? Like points. A point total. I have to keep racking up points and obtain the highest score ever, because then I'll be happy?
Sure, that makes perfect sense.
You're no simple gold VVIP member, you know. You're a kindred money spirit. Let's earn much more money. Let us earn much more money and become the richest friends Mira has ever seen, okay?
By the way, Max, you know how I'm replaying Breath of the Wild? Well, what's your favorite arm in the game? So I did upload my playthrough of Breath of the Wild. It's actually fully uploaded now on my VOD channel. But, my favorite armor would have to be, like, it's a mix of, like, different armor pieces. So, like, I like having the, I don't remember what they're called. So I like having the Zora chest plate, right? Because, personally, I do feel that, Link and Mipha should have been married. If Mipha didn't die, Link should have been married to Mipha. I'm just saying. And then I like having the hood with the cloak. Not the cloak, the cape or whatever it is. I forget what that's called. And then for like the pants, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like the Hylian Knight the Hylian Knight pants. I can't remember. Or it was. It's either like it's a mix between like the Hylian Knight pants or the Zora pants. I can't remember. I probably switched between the two depending on how I was feeling the day. You know, how I was feeling that day. You know, but yeah. It's the bikini armor. No, Krogan, do not bring up the crossdress. I mean, that's Krogan's favorite thing. He likes the Gerudo armor. That's what it was. Gerudo? Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was like the Zora chest plate, the hood that had like the cape, and then the I think it's either the Hylian, like I think it's between the Hylian Knights leggings or pants or the Zora pants, depending on how I was feeling. And then I just, you know, set up the colors to make them all kind of match. I was once told... Damn, Krogan! You were told you look good as a girl? Damn! I mean, you must have some feminine features.
Hello.
Maybe you have a very feminine looking face. Hey there, nice to meet you. I've heard all the stories and I have to say you sound like quite the busy bee. Oh, I don't begrudge you that success, of course. I'm just hoping you might throw a little of your famous assistance my way, eh? Yeah, by a Harley Quinn cosplay, I hung out in the train station at night. Oh. Huh. Interesting. That moment was something you want your family to see you play that game. Now that that moment was something you want your family to see you play that game. Now that I think about it, wait, what? I'm not sure what I don't understand what you're saying there, Caleb. Oh, the moment that you don't want. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. I mean, I personally wouldn't care. Like, if the game, if Mom was actually interested in the game, I would probably just show her Link, like, dressed up with the Gerudo outfit just to fuck with her. I mean, why not? See, my team is understaffed, woefully understaffed. But everyone just keeps telling me to view it as a challenge, or a path to growing, or something. But when even the simplest jobs are out of reach, just putting food on the table is a tiny bit more important than wacky dreams of self-improvement. No, you mean when he acts bashful? You mean when Link acts bashful for wearing it or whatever? I would purposely show... Again, I'd purposely show my mother that. If she was interested in the game, I'd be like, oh, check this out, Ma. Just to fuck with her. I'm mad we never got Aaron's stage outfit in Daybreak. I mean, I'm not. Nah, but I understand where you're coming from. That's fair. I mean, if that's the outfit you want, that's fair. I still need to go back to... Well, I did start to go back to Daybreak 1, but I need to actually go and finish my replay of Daybreak 1 before I go into Daybreak 2. So this way I can have this way I can max out my the Law, Gray, and Chaos routes. I mean, I only need to finish one playthrough. And it's not like I need to rewatch the entire fucking story, you know? I just need to, like, fucking speedrun that shit. Not mine. She would have taken it and never let me play it again, and I'm an adult. I mean, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you. My mom would not do that. My mom would probably laugh at it, and she would either laugh at it or she'd give me like this weird look, like ew. Like she'd either laugh at it or she'd be disgusted by it. It's one of those two things, and that would be it. You know? It goes a lot quicker when you skip cutscenes. Yeah, I mean that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just skipping cutscenes and everything. I just need to actually go through it. This way I can you know, I can max out my the Law, Gray, and Chaos routes. Yo, Nathaniel! Crimbers! When even the simplest jobs are out of reach, just putting food on the table is a tiny bit more important than wacky dreams of self-improvement. Anyway, I'd really be grateful for your help. Sure, I'll help you. Oh, thank you! We'll have to split the reward money between us, but just name your cut and I'll do my best to see that you get it. Hey, nice. For the moment, just keeping my team together is my top priority. Look, I'm mortified to put you on the spot like this. I'm not that kind of guy who's generally given to relying on the sympathy of others, you know? But thanks for the chance to explain my situation. Anyway, I need your help checking out a data probe over in Sylvam. It was destroyed a while back, though. And though it's since been repaired, the cause of the destruction was never actually determined. Those probes are the lifeblood of the Pathfinders, and data from ones in Sylvam is essential for gaining information about Kaldros. Under normal circumstances, our priority would have been to head out there, figure out what happened, and make sure it doesn't happen again. But then that massive ganglion war machine appeared, and priorities, well, they shifted, which I totally get. So the investigation was postponed for a while, but now that we're finally ready to move forward with it, the other teams we partnered with have backed out. And there's no way my team can take on a task of this size all by our lonesome. Oh, and there are also... This guy talks fucking forever. Jesus, I don't need all this information. Just tell me where to go! Oh, and there's also rumors flying about that the Ganglion are to blame for the data probe's destruction, which doesn't exactly make folks leap up to help. So, yeah, this mission is kind of dangerous, but you're pretty much the only one I can ask for help at this point. So if I haven't scared you off yet, head out to Sylvam and figure out... Okay, Jesus, just... Thank you. He talks forever! We also need Princess Joshua and Maid Joshua. Maybe the remake will give them to us. Maybe! Actually, Krogan, I saw a post the other day on Twitter, and I was like... I got really mad for a few minutes until I finished reading the rest of the comments on the post, right? I think it was supposed to just be rage bait, but the person turned around and they were upset at the remake. They're like, we don't need this remake, blah 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 blah. This remake shouldn't exist, and their reasoning is that it retcons. They said something like how it retcons the progression of the ordnance of all the ordnance over the course of the series, right? Because now the whole point of because the whole point of the ordnance in that you go from the original to you go from the first game all the way to where we are now, and you see how the ordnance progress throughout the series, right? Because it also your in your menu, there's all these limitations in the originals, and then later on you get the limitations change and whatnot, right? So they tried to make the argument that having the remake, right, retcons the progression of the ordnance systems from the original games, because now the ordnance seem like they're just as good as they are in Calvard. And we even get we're getting all the combat mechanics and whatnot from the Daybreak games or whatever. So what happened to what happened to the orbit progression? I was legit getting mad because I'm like, bro, just because they improve the game to make it better for modern audience, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I was told they have an explanation for that. Gotcha. Well, me personally, I don't agree with the fucking comment because I'm sitting here listen, we already know about the orbit progression, and we don't need it to be a gameplay mechanic where it's oh, your gameplay can't be good or your gameplay can't be as good as Daybreak because you're supposed to have worse ordnance. I started to get mad reading that, and I was just and then I kind of realized I think it was supposed to be rage bait for other to kind of tease the Trails fans for getting upset about a remake, or when they get upset over stupid shit with the remakes. Animal fur. Could I ask you to describe it? I see. And it's also covered in bloodstains. Well, this is mostly a guess, but I think the fur might belong to a cunning Siluth, which is native to the Delusian Mountains. A cunning Siluth has been spotted in the southern parts of the Delusian Mountains. It's a pretty gentle creature by nature. But... Wait, did the devs do something to the Skyrim? No, so... Yo, SRU. No, someone on Twitter, I think tried to rage bait, because what ends up happening is the remakes are gonna play similarly to, like, you know, the Daybreak games, where it's like you have like your action, like you have your action combat outside of the battle, and then like you get into the battle, and your combat system is very similar to how it was in Daybreak, with, like, you know, the turn-based system and how it plays. So like someone on Twitter tried to say, made like this huge, I think it's a rage bait post. They tried to make like this huge rage bait post saying that, like, oh, the remakes shouldn't exist because it's retconning the orbment progression throughout the series by giving the Sky Games by making the Sky Games play similarly to like how you play in Calvard. Like your orbments are gonna be like very similar to like how they are in Calvard and blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting here like, so they improved the combat system, but and that's how you're retconning, like that apparently retcons the lore of like the orbments, you know, the progression of the orbments. And I just find that hilarious. I think it's meant to be a rage bait post, because the way it sounded in the comments, it started to sound like it was actually just the guy being sarcastic, trying to like pretend to be like one of those you know, people who just get upset at remakes. I think that's kind of what it's supposed to be. But like, I read it, and as I was reading it, I was getting mad, because I'm sitting here like, why are we getting mad about improved gameplay? Like, why are we getting mad at the fucking remake, which looks gorgeous, by the way? Like, it looks so fucking good. I mean, granted, I'm not a huge fan of like the whole action part. Like, the action is fine, but like, I don't want I do want the game to still have a focus on turn-based combat. And like the action is just like a little bit, like you can do some simple action or simple combat outside before going into like turn-based combat. Like the important fights, like the boss fights and everything, should, in my opinion, should still be like turn-based, because that's where you should have like your bigger arsenal of attacks, right? But like, it's still like the Daybreak combat was still really good. So like, why wouldn't you use that in like a remake for like the older games to make the older games more approachable, right? So like, I was reading that and I'm just sitting here like, they're trying to make the older games more approachable. Why are you fucking against this? Like, it's so dumb. And then I started to read more and more of the comments, and I was like, oh my god, I think this is just actually just rage bait. Do the Trails games even take into account orbment progression in the gameplay as a lore thing? So they do talk about like throughout the story, they do talk about like every time you reach like a new arc or something, they always point out like they always give you like a new orbment, and then it's like something about the orbments like change in your gameplay. Like in Trails in the Sky, in the original Trails in the Sky 1. You were able to equip like a certain amount of quartz in your orbment, and then in Trails in the Sky 2 they added one more slot for everybody, from what I remember. Like you had like, I'm pretty sure you had like another slot for everyone. It was either another I'm pretty sure it was either another slot, or it was like yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like another slot. And then like you can enhance the slots, right? And then like and then they also, I think in the second game they introduced like link attacks, where you can link up with the other characters and do like link arts or something like that. And then in the third game it progressed even more, and like they increased like your combat mechanics for each game. And then like Trails of Azure had its own thing, Trail Zero had its own thing. I can't remember like everything, but like each game there was always like a new generation of like, not each game, but I think most of the games, whenever there was a new generation of orbments, there was a new gameplay mechanic. Like Cold Steel had the whole that cut-in thing where it was like rush, burst, and something. I can't remember what it was. And that was part of like the whole new like the orbment system that was in Erebonia, because you didn't have I don't think you had that in Crossbell, but once you got into Cold Steel, that's when you had it. Yeah, and then like the further along you get in Cold Steel, like you have your Master Quartz, and then like later on, I think it was like Cold Steel 3 and 4, you had like Sub-Master Quartz? Something like that? Crossbell introduced so Crossbell introduced Master Quartz, gotcha. Right, okay, so I'm wrong. Crossbell introduced Master Quartz, Cold Steel introduced Combat Links. Well, I mean, you had Combat Links in Sky. It was, I think they changed it in Cold Steel and made it a lot different, right? Because you could link up with characters to do and do attacks in Sky. But I think it was also I think it was probably called something else in the Sky games. I don't know. I have to look at it. Oh, it was Combo Crafts, right? Okay, right. Okay, that's what it was. There was also smaller in between steps, like how Cold Steel 3 introduced orders. Yeah. But also, I think it was Cold Steel 3 introduced, like, Sub-Master Quartz as well. Because I think Cold Steel 1 and 2 had just Master Quartz, and I think Cold Steel 3, 4, and Reverie, and... Yeah, 3, 4, and Reverie all had, like, Sub-Master Quartz as well, if I'm remembering correctly. So you had your Master Quartz, and your Sub-Master Quartz, and then all your other quartz. Also, I think it was around the time in Azure, where your, what was it? Your spells was no longer dictated by... Wait, was it Crossbell or Cold Steel? Either Crossbell or Cold Steel, your spells that you get were no longer dictated by what elemental quartz you... Well, it was no longer dictated by the element, how much separate value each of your quartz that you were equipping would give you. It was now part of the quartz. Like if you inserted, what you call it? Crossbell still had elemental values. Oh, okay. So it was Cold Steel that changed it. Yeah, Cold Steel was like your quartz. Depending on what quartz you used, you get like either a spell. Or like your Master Quartz will give you like a list of spells that you get as the Master Quartz would level up, right? So you didn't have elemental values anymore once you got to like the Cold Steel games. And then in the Calvard arc, we no longer have Master Quartz. Now we have Hollow Cores, and we no longer have to worry about elemental value or the quartz giving us spells, because now we can just buy a spell as a plugin and add it to our orbment. So the spells are actually separate from your quartz in the Calvard arc. And like your quartz are now basically stats, and yeah, they're like basically like stats and stuff.
Yeah, maybe you want to check it out just in case. If it has become aggressive, I need you to take appropriate measures. Measures for the safety of future Pathfinders in the area. For now, let's see about ascertaining a connection to destroy the data probe, if any. Sound good? Good.
Yeah, spells now run over art drivers, which can be extended with plugins, no longer any relation to quartz. Yeah! Also, I do like the music of this area. I don't know if I've said that before, but I like the music of Sylvam. Then again, maybe that's just because I really like Sylvam. But then again, Sylvam's music is very peaceful. Which is weird when you consider that Sylvam itself has like the strongest fucking monsters.
Wait, what? Shut the front door! Two Silutes are fighting each other? It's most likely a territory dispute, judging from the circumstances. Hey, wait a sec. Maybe the data probe suffered collateral damage as a result of their scuffles. I mean, that would explain why only a single probe was destroyed for no apparent reason, right? Well, if we don't want it to happen again, I guess we'll need to take appropriate measures. Normally, I'd suggest we find the one who's encroaching on the other's territory and deal with it, that way. But that's not really a way. There's not really a way to know that. So I guess you'll just have to hunt both of them. Sucks, I know. Sorry about that. I feel bad about mucking with the ecosystem like this, but we don't really have a choice. And I know you may have your own reservations, but I still trust you to handle it.
He talks too much for his own good,
We
you
should
know that?
run.
Ah, wait, no, hold up. Can I, like...
What a nice hot welcome.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait! Wait! Oh my god, everything's in the way. Oh my god, everything here is fucking insanely high level. I say that, but I'm kind of within their levels, but still. Okay, hold up. Let's do... Let's do this. I can understand the sentiment of the possibility of remakes changing gameplay element that would contradict the story gimmick of the original. I mean, yeah, but also I think it was rage bait, to be honest. You know, I don't think it was intended to be. I don't think the person was intending to actually be legit when talking about it. But like, the thing is, though, you gotta like. I feel like at this point, considering how old the originals are, I think it's better that they make the remake. It's not like the originals are going anywhere, but like I feel like it's better. They're better off changing it because it makes the game more approachable for new players. And I think honestly the Trail series could use an influx of new players. You know what I'm saying? And considering that it's like the start, like. Considering the Trails, the Legend of Hero games have like what, 10 plus games, right? And they're very long, and most people like they all are connected together, like they're all intertwined. So like you should technically start from the beginning, but a lot of people like to start from the newest one because the newest one is more approachable, right? Like. At that point, probably should remake the oldest one to be more approachable, which is what they're doing, right? Like, you want new players, you gotta make the older games more approachable. Like, for example, imagine Xenoblade 3 remake where they made every art be by auto attacks because the time arts aren't strong enough, ignoring the reason why it's there. I mean, fair. Right? But, like, we're talking about, like... on one hand, I get what you're saying, but we're talking about, like... You look at Sky 1, and, like, you can see that game is, like, you know... You can see how old the game is, and compare it to... Like, the difference between the original Sky games is, like, you're talking about, like... You're talking about, like... An old school, like, 2D, sprite-based game... Versus, like, how the new ones are, like, more, they're, like, 3D and more anime-ish looking, and, like, the old ones are very, like, the old ones are more vague with, like, some of their quests, and, like, the certain things that you just can't find. They're a bit more, you know, there's a lot of quality of life that happened over the time of all the games, and, like, where we've reached a point where, like, the Calvard, like, you're looking at the Calvard games, those games look really good, and they play really well, right? And same thing with, like, for the Cold Steel, for the most part, plays really well and looks really nice, right? Like, you look at, like, the later games, and you're like, oh, these look nice, and then you look at the old ones, and you're like, and I gotta start there? Fuck, right? So, like, a lot of people don't, a lot of newcomers don't want to play from what I've seen, because I've interacted with a lot of like newcomers to the series, right? A lot of the newcomers, they're like, I don't want to start with the Sky games. Is it alright if I start with, like, you know, the later games? And I'm like, I mean, you could, but then you lose a lot of lore. All the games are like intertwined, right? Like, personally, I would always say play Sky 1 before playing any of, like, you want to start from Sky 1 and work your way up, but a lot of people don't want to because they don't like the old, they don't like how the old games play, which, I mean, it's kind of understandable from like certain aspect, you know. Daybreak 2 is 12, 3 Sky games, 2 Crossbell games, 4 Cold Steel games, Reverie, then Calvard, and then 2 Calvard. Got you. And now there's 13 with the new one coming out. Yeah, I'm not saying the Sky remake shouldn't do changes to make it play better. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I got you. Okay, now I gotta go back there and fight these things. Ooh.
You should run. Why fight needlessly? Working hard! The horse! Sealed wall! Alan Trigger! Hawkeye! Hand trigger! Working hard! Closing! Smash! No holds barred! Hawkeye!
Ionic Scream!
Come on, come on! I should probably take a look at my damage to see how much damage I'm doing, but like I'm trying to focus on my arts. God damn it! You must die! I'm probably using my buffs more than I need to.
I suppose
I'm not too knowledgeable with the series, but I find it funny you say people want to start on a later game when I keep hearing the storytelling and the characters get progressively worse each arc. I mean, see, I don't. On some parts, I kinda agree with you there. Like, personal opinion, and this catches me flack like every time I bring this up, right? I personally don't like, I don't like Cold Steel 3 and 4 as much as like the rest of the series, right? Because personally, I felt I did not like the change in the story when you go from Cold Steel 1 and 2 to Cold Steel 3 and 4. There was like a giant shift in the story that I was not a fan of, right? But like Reverie was really good, right? And Daybreak is honestly like my favorite of the series. I did personally start with Cold Steel 1 and 2. And then I went back, after playing Cold Steel 1 and 2, I went back, played from the start, which is Sky, Sky 2, Sky 3, Zero, Azure, and then I jumped back to Cold Steel 3 and 4, and then Reverie, and then Daybreak 1. Like, I keep hearing the only consistently good trilogy was Sky, because apparently the other arcs have at least one shit game in it. I disagree. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm disagreeing with that statement. Personally, personally, Sky 3, from what I understand, gets a lot of shit. A lot of people give Sky 3 a lot of shit for like a lot of what it's done. And even though like Sky 3, in my opinion, was really fucking strong. Sky 3 was really strong, and that the Star Door 15 or Star Door 14, whichever Star Door that was, Ren's Star Door, was fucking amazingly good. It pisses you the fuck off, and it makes like you like it was really well told, but it's one of those things where it's just like it was extremely sad, it was upsetting, frustrating, and it made you go through so many different emotions. It's good in that aspect because it was really well told. But it's funny to hear people say that the Sky games are the best because it's like the one that doesn't have any shit games in it, but that's not true when everybody gave it so much shit for Sky 3's existence, right? So I don't know. I mean, personally, I tend to hear a lot of like people say that like the Crossbell games are really good, right? But I also disagree because personally, like Crossbell games were good, but I don't think they were the best. I think personally, I think they had their ups and downs. I don't know. I don't think any one arc is really that much better than the other. Unless we're talking about like the same arc, but like in between story points. Like I said, I don't like Cold Steel 3 and 4, and I like Cold Steel 1 and 2 way more than 3 and 4. Right? So like the in-between arc there, like the whole like I like the first two as opposed to the second two. Right? It's such a Then again, it's probably a situation where fandoms skew the reputation of the entire series because of one game. In this case, one of the Cold Steel ones. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the thing. I don't really know. I mean, I do feel, if anything, I feel like the fandom, at least from what I've seen of it, everybody foams at the mouth when they hear Reen, and I mean it in a good way. Like everybody's like, "Ooh, it's Reen! Oh my God, Reen! And I'm just like, "Oh my God, please shut the fuck up." Bro, I look on Twitter and all I see is people like, they get so excited when they see Reen's face, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like, bro, Reen is fucking mid. Like, Reen's alright, but like, he's not special. There's nothing special about him, right? I'm just like, like, honestly, between Reen and Lloyd, I felt they were like pretty weak in comparison. Like when I look at Van and I look at like Estelle, Joshua, and Kevin, I'm just like, it's Reen, sure, right? Like, don't get me wrong, Sky games are really good. I don't think it's weird because like the way I see it is like the Sky games are really good. The bosses in the Sky games felt more threatening, right? Like you play through the Sky games and the bosses just feel real threatening, and you're just like you're really worried about all of them, right? You get to the Crossbell, you get to like the Crossbell games. The bosses are like you have characters like Shirley, who's like fucking psychotic, but then you have the recurring bosses from like the Sky games that come back, like some of the, well, not some, there's like maybe like one or two that like come back, and you're kind of just like, oh, okay, well, that's not a big deal, because they don't seem as threatening anymore, because now you have like they're kind of just like, they're kind of just sitting at the sidelines. They're not really there to be threatening, right? But then you have, like, Shirley, who is, like, fucking psychotic, and it's like, oh my God, right? That becomes, like, that becomes probably, like, the most threatening character, in my opinion. And then you have, like, then you shift over to the Cold Steel games, and the bosses don't really feel threatening at all, in my opinion. Like, your most threatening boss is supposedly McBurn, and I'm just like, oh boy, it's McBurn. Oh boy, it's Duvally. Oh man. Oh man. Like, I don't know. The bosses weren't, like, I don't know. I didn't really feel anything for the bosses in the Cold Steel games. But, I mean, that's me, right? I can't talk for everybody. No disrespect, bro. Duvally, she exists. And then, like, then you get to Daybreak and shit actually starts to fucking ramp back up because now you have, like, the reintroduction, like, you have Direwolf comes back, right? And he's a fucking badass. He's pretty fucking cool. And then you have all the other, these new bosses and you're just like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, he's psychotic. Oh, okay. Like, it was like, it's starting to ramp back up and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? And then Reverie was more of like, you weren't, Reverie, I feel like you weren't really worried too much about the bosses, but you were more so concerned about what happens in the plot. And hey, I understand your position. To this day, the average player still refuses to play or even associates themselves with Xenoblade just because they have Xenoblade 2 rent-free in their heads. I mean, that, yeah. No disrespecting Duvally. Melchior is excellent. Yeah, Melchior was a really good antagonist. The bosses for Daybreak were really pretty well done. Yeah. I granted, I still think the Sky Games has the bosses in the Sky Games felt the most threatening, I think. But like, that's not to downplay on like other bosses. Although I do feel that Osborne is kind of just shit. But that's my opinion, right? That doesn't mean everybody's gonna feel the same way, you know? I do kind of feel that, like, I do kind of agree with, like, what you said earlier, how, like, where was it? I do kind of agree with you where, like, it's funny how, like, people want to start at the later games because they, like, even though, like, you hear, like, each arc gets progressively worse. But also, I don't think, that's, the thing is, like, I also don't think, each arc gets progressively worse. Right? I think that's some sort of, like, skewed perception. Because, it's weird because, like, Cold Steels, I feel like, gets the most, love from the fan base, which in my opinion is kind of weird. You know? Because I don't think Cold Steel's, like, the best. Honestly, I haven't played Daybreak 2, but honestly, Daybreak 1 felt like the best game in the fucking series to me. You know? I'm just putting that out there. It's literally on my top, like, if I have to sit here and do like a tier list, Daybreak 1, Sky 3, and Cold Steel 2 are like my top 3. No joke. And Daybreak 1 is like narrowly inching ahead of the rest. I loved Daybreak 1. It was amazing. I really fucking enjoyed it. Right? Sky 3 is like right behind it, and then Cold Steel 2. And Sky 3 is like barely behind it. You know? Like, I have deadass heard some people say they refuse to play Xenoblade 3, even when I told them it's absolutely amazing, just because the game showed that one picture of Rex, or one picture of Rex or the game. Honestly, that's fair, SRU, because I think I said at the start of my Xenoblade 3 playthrough that I had put off playing Xenoblade 3 for so long because of Xenoblade 2. I played Xenoblade 2 first, and then I played Xenoblade 1, and I was kind of just like, I was very hesitant when playing every game after I played Xenoblade 2. Like, when it came to the Xenoblade series, I was very hesitant at playing any Xenoblade game after Xenoblade 2 base game. But I continued to give them a shot. Like, I played Xenoblade 2, and then I played Xenoblade 2 Torna. Torna is still my favorite. But then I played Xenoblade 1, and like, even though Xenoblade 1, I felt Xenoblade 1 was better than Xenoblade 2, I still had gripes with Xenoblade 1. And it still kind of put me off from the series, but like, also, I did enjoy Xenoblade 1 more than I enjoyed Xenoblade 2. And then Xenoblade 3 came out, and I bought it because I was like, well, I'm gonna just have to play it because I played everything, I played the others, so I'll have to play it. But like, I kept putting off playing it because because I didn't want it to feel, I was worried it was gonna feel like Xenoblade 2 all over again. And I did not like the feel of Xenoblade 2. But then, like, then I played Xenoblade 3, and I fucking enjoyed it, you know? I think the Sky games are the best. I don't think there's a decline from there. I consider Daybreak the second best arc in the series, and it's the latest. Yeah, there you go. I would guess it's getting progressively worse opinion comes from hipster fans who are salty that Cold Steel started to take off while people didn't bother to look back at Sky. I mean, that might be, I think you might be hitting the nail on the head there, because I do feel like a lot of people, started on Cold Steel and didn't want to take the time to like look back at the other games. And I feel like because of that, it kind of skews a lot of like opinions. Yeah, but your reason was more that you expected 3 to have the same gameplay quirks as 2, which is way more... Yeah, exactly. People I'm talking about don't want to play it just because 3 acknowledges that, yes, the story of 2 did happen. They are not embarrassed about... Oh! Fair. Yeah, no, like, I agree with what you're saying there. Like, I obviously, it was gameplay quirks for me. And I was... That worried the fuck out of me. Because I didn't want to deal with all that shit again. You know? I was like, oh no, is it gonna be like, you know, is it gonna be like Xenoblade 2 with these gameplay mechanics that I did not enjoy? That I understand.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome back. Glad to see you're in one piece. In some ways, you're up against even worse than the Ganglon this time. A device designed to grant us an understanding of Mira's nature was destroyed by that very same nature. Yet we keep rejecting the natural order and instead persist in our own selfish agendas. Sorry about that. I'm the one who threw all this onto you. I'm the last one who should be preaching about it.
That's fine. The PS4 remaster of Cold Steel was the point where the series took off, so yeah, a lot of people start there. Maybe that's part of the reason for the Reen love. Another part, maybe, is that Reen's arc is the only one that has a full-blown dating sim mechanic. Crossbell had it kind of, but way less. Sky and Daybreak go with canon couples. Yeah, I think you have a point there. Honestly, I will say that whole dating sim thing with Reen is kind of the thing that kind of bothers me. But also, not gonna lie, like, the thing that bothers me with the thing that would have bothered me, like, I'm on one hand, like, I don't really like the whole dating sim feeling of Cold Steel, but it would have bothered me even more if, like, they went with the canon couple and it was Reen and Elisa, because Elisa fucking is a terrible character in my opinion. I hate her. So yeah, that would have pissed me off. Like, it's funny because, like, actually, I mean, yeah, it's funny because, like, I'm okay with Estelle and Joshua because I feel like Estelle and Joshua are, like, really great characters, right? And, like, I don't know. I think with Daybreak, I think it's Van and what's her face? Your girl. I can't remember her name. The fancy sword woman. Elaine, there you go. Yeah, I think it's Van and Elaine, and again, I like Elaine. She's a good character, and I love Van. Van is honestly one of my favorite pro tags. But yeah, I love Van, I love Elaine. I think they're both great. So, like, the problem, the thing for thing with Cold Steel is like, yeah, it has that dating sim feel, and I don't like that feel. But also, I would have hated to see Reen get with Elisa, because I don't think Elisa's a good character. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't think Reen is all that great either, but I think he's way better than Elisa. Like how I like 2's gameplay, even I would have quit if 3 was the same shit. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I suppose anything I could say would amount to a little more than a self-serving excuse, huh? But still, I can't hold you responsible. You did your job, and I have no intention of judging you for it. You were a total pro out there, doing what had to be done, no matter how unpleasant. When we first met, I told you I didn't begrudge you for your success. Remember? Well, it turns out that might not be exactly true. Being understaffed left me unable to do my job. I felt frustrated from spinning my wheels and I got bitter, out of envy, I suppose. It's just more proof that I have a lot of growing to do. Hell, maybe I should view these staffing problems as some kind of challenge to overcome. At the very least, it might help me open up this narrow mind of mine. So from now on, my team and I will strive to do just that. I owe you a debt, I think. It was my own immaturity that brought the debt about. I'll remember that in the future. Eventually, I'll repay you, and maybe even become a blade that I can be proud of. Until then, be well.
Yeah, I was looking at the 2 arcs that did not go with the canon couples would have been the ones I don't like. I don't care for Elisa or Ellie. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that because I don't like Ellie either. So like, I'm okay with that. I mean, to be fair, I personally see Lloyd as like, because like there's, in my opinion, I don't see him as getting with any of the female characters there, right? Personally, I feel like Lloyd's the type of character that's like, he's just friends with everyone. Because there's not, I don't feel like there's, I feel like Crossbell, with the way that story went, there was no real reason for any romance in it. You know what I'm saying?
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen.
Kind of ironic, Xenoblade gets accused the most as being the dating your waifu simulator because of when Xenoblade is literally like the only JRPG series that doesn't have dating mechanics. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, you're right. It doesn't have like dating mechanics. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. But also, it might just be because with it might just be because of the fact that, like, Rex is basically building his own harem with, you know, Pyra, Mithra, and Nia. So it's like, hey, here's all your waifus. Even though it doesn't have the dating mechanics, there's still, like, the whole romance with the 3 and him being oblivious. So that might be what they're attributing to it. But, like, it's not really a dating sim. I mean, yeah. I'm okay with the Rixia ship, which seems to be favored. That's why Rixia went with Lloyd and Cold Steel too. I mean, that's fair. Me personally, like I said, I don't feel like Lloyd has any. I don't feel like Lloyd has any like romance going on. Lloyd has always felt like he's just like a leader and friendly with everyone to me. Xenoblade girls are very waifu designed. I mean, that's true too. But I mean, so are Trails girls. I mean, look at Rixia, right? Right? She like with Rixia and Ellie, like their rack gets bigger every fucking game. Like, come on. Like, literally, it's at the point where they fucking took giant balloons and just inflate them every game for those 2 characters. For that waifu argument, look at every god. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't play Persona, but I mean, you're not wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, who is this that's talking? Oh, it's a Defiant. I don't remember this Defiant. You're back. I've been waiting. What? Surprised to have a criminal with a record of trickery come to see you all on her own? Laranara said he'd let me go free if I came and talked to you, so here I am. I have no idea what my next move is after turning on the gangling. Do you? I don't remember this character. Which you do have the option date. Fair. Some of them, but not as consistently as Xenoblade, except maybe the Cold... You say consistently, but like, I feel like the waifu designs are only really existent in Xenoblade 2. Maybe... No, I feel like they're only consistently in Xenoblade 2. I don't feel like the characters in Xenoblade 3 are really waifu designed. I don't know. Like, I consider Xenoblade 2 to have the waifu designs for sure. Not 1, and not 3, and definitely, I don't really think this game either. I think it's just Xenoblade 2. Except maybe the Cold Steel game, the Cold Steel cast, because that's the dating sim game. I mean, yeah, but that's the thing, right? You look at the Cold Steel games, Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Reverie, right? Azure, the Crossbell games, because Rixia's in there. Rixia and Ellie, right? I mean, I probably would say Daybreak as well, because look at Shizuna and look at Elaine. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I love Shizuna. Don't get me wrong. Shizuna, you know, she's good. I like Shizuna. Ellie is not a waifu design despite her... I mean, I'm literally considering her waifu design because of her bust. I'm just saying. But even then, you could also look at Gun Girl. Red hair Gun Girl, the one that, like, she appears in Reverie. Fuck, I can't remember her name. You can sit there and tell me she's not waifu design, but let me tell you, let's go back to when I streamed, Reverie, right? And the one weirdo told me, hey, can you switch this character? Okay, now can you run with her? And then he fucking, like, he was like, oh yes, that ass! And I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I mean... And she's part of the Crossbell gang. You know... Apparently the way she ran in Reverie, like, she sticks her butt out, you know, and the guy was, like, he wanted to see that, and he wanted to point that out to me. It was weird. I had to, like, I personally don't like the character, and I've made that known since the Crossbell games. And I was like, why is he telling me to switch her? And then I realized it right afterwards, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not keeping her on my team. I don't remember her name though. I can't remember her name. But yeah, you know. See, we are seeing live right now. Xenoblade 2 skewing how Krogan looks at 1 and 3. I mean, fair. Noelle, there you go. That's the name. That's the name. But yeah, it's literally, like, for the Xenoblade games, it's really just Xenoblade 2 that has the waifu designs, I feel. Because Xenoblade 2 is the one that has, like, the most fucking characters. And, you know, Xenoblade 2 is the one that gets the most fucking flack for, like, the character, Dahlia. Right? So, Xenoblade 2 I can understand. Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade 1, they don't really have, especially not Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 1 does not have waifu designs, I'm sorry. Xenoblade 3... I'm trying to think of one that might be, like... I can't say any of them really. I mean, I can't really. Like, the only thing that comes close to it would be like, what's her face? The one girl from the one woman from the one who wasn't afraid of death. I can't remember her name. But like, I don't even think she's really. I wouldn't even consider that waifu design. Xenoblade 2 also had a waifu collector feel because of the gacha. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Ashira. Ashira's the only one I can kind of see that may come close to it at some. If like, you'd have to skew it some way, but like, maybe. Yeah, that's the only one I could really think of. The only reason people would say 3 has waifu design is because it's the same character designer of 2. Got you. Yeah, I can only think maybe Ashira? Nah, not her. I see more with Alexandria and Ethel, though. Okay, okay. I guess. I think the only... Well, no, because that doesn't work with, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, you could probably say Monica, because everybody, like, was, like, put Monica's outfit on, like, all these other characters, but then again, that would imply that those characters were, like, waifu design when they really weren't. Like, you look at them and I'm just like, I don't see the waifu design on them. Also, husbandos, though. I mean, yes, fair. Husbandos, I agree with. I do think there was some husbando design, especially with, like, you know, I can't remember names. I'm sorry. Fucking, I can't remember his name. Now, when it comes to husbandos, every Xenoblade game has them. I agree. I will agree with the husbando statement. I don't see. That's the thing. I'll agree with the husbando statement over the waifu statement because I do feel every Xenoblade game has husbandos. Like, I look at them, I'm just like, this is a husbando. This was a husbando. Like, you look at like Xenoblade 1, and you have it's not Jin, and for whatever reason I want to say Jin, but his name is Dunban. Xenoblade 1 has Dunban. Xenoblade 2, you have Zeke and Jin, and then some gacha blades. Xenoblade 3, Gray, Kamaravi, Lanz. That's the name, Lanz. Thank you. Even Rex and Shulk. Even Rex and Shulk. Hell, Xenoblade 2 Torna has Alex? I don't remember his name. Fucking the Soreil lookalike. The guy who uses Pyra and Mithra. I can't remember his fucking name. But like, you know, I definitely can see, like, if your argument was like Xenoblade has more husbandos than the Trails games, I probably would concede on that. I would probably concede on that because Xenoblade series has a lot of husbandos. I can't argue that. I would argue Rex and Shulk and Future Redeem have more husbando energy than the main 3 Xenoblade 2 girl with white hair. Yes, I would wholeheartedly agree with that. Especially Rex. Especially Future Redeemed Rex. Holy shit. God damn, he's got the husbando energy. It's fucking crazy. Like, the amount of people I've seen, like, fucking fawn over Rex, fucking Future Redeemed Rex, bruh. It's insane. Like, everyone loves Tilts. I mean, you know. One of the things that makes me make me clock the game as waifu game is if we have a cast of girls that covers the various types. So in the example of Cold Steel, we have girly girl Lisa, petite cutie Fee, muscle mommy Laura, and cute nerd Emma. Fair. But see, you don't really have stuff like that with Xenoblade 3. Like, yeah, you don't really, the problem is that, like, Xenoblade 3, you barely get any of that. Xenoblade 2, you get all of it. Xenoblade 2, definitely. And Xenoblade 1, you don't get it. Xenoblade 1, you have, like, literally, like, one body type. I already conceded Xenoblade 3, no need. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't realize. My bad. I wasn't trying to rub it in. I was just trying to go through the different Xenoblade games. Oh, wait, I already read that. Propose that Ario join you in fighting them. Tell Ario that she has to find the answer. Okay, so we'll suggest. You told me the joy of living, the workings of life. I'd like to continue to nurture that within me. But that would mean making an enemy of all my sisters who work for the Ganglion. I don't know if I'm capable of that. Capable of hurting a fellow Defiant, I mean. No, allowing my sisters to go on compounding their crimes in thoughtless obedience is far worse. There is one task before me which takes precedence over all others. I must free my sisters from their loathsome mission. Will you help me? You are the only one in this city who knows who I truly am. I can turn to no one else. Fortune is coming topside. This could be our chance. I have deceived you time and again, and still you will help me? Thank you. I feel like I understand why Laranara sent me to speak to you. Okay, so about Fortune. The Sage Fortune has given our orders since ancient times, though I've never seen her in person. She is being transported across the Sylvium right now, guarded by my sisters. If we can take her out, we may be able to free them from bondage. Please find that Defiant squad and take Fortune from them. But yeah, my dilemma is that I want people to not view Xenoblade in that way, but at the same time, I don't want Monolith Soft to change the tone/story of 2 to make it happen. I mean, that's fair. Personally, so my thing is that, like, personally, if they ever were to remake Xenoblade 2, see, for me, this is the thing. For me, I would personally want, like, a remake of, like, gameplay mechanics for Xenoblade 2. I don't care if the story remains the same, because I enjoyed the story, you know? Like, I want I want combat similar to, like, Torna, you know? Like, it's not gonna happen, and that's the problem. I know, well, not the problem, that's my problem, right? I know it's not gonna happen, and that's my problem. But, like, I want the combat of, like, Torna. I want, like, the navigation system of, like, Xenoblade 3, you know? I want the quest tracking system of, like, like a mix of, like, Xenoblade 3 and this, right? I want the map of, like, I want a mix of, like, the map of, like, Xenoblade 3 and Xenoblade 1. Because Xenoblade 1 actually showed, like, the different, like, altitudes as, like, separate maps. Like, you can scroll through the different altitudes and see where everything is. And Xenoblade 3 had a really good overworld map. But, like, you know, there's, like, a bunch of things that I'd prefer in terms of, like, gameplay. But, like, me personally, I would want, like, a remake of Xenoblade 2 to be more of that. Like, I would want a huge overhaul. Is it ever going to happen? I don't think it's going to. I think the most they'll do is they'll, like, remaster it and maybe add in, like, 1 or 2 quality of life things. Like, maybe they'll add a follow ball, right? But, like, they're not going to change the combat mechanics. They're not going to change, like, the over the top menuing that you had to do with Xenoblade 2, because in my opinion the menuing was trash. But, like, they're not going to change that, you know. They're not really going to change the map, all that. Like, They're not really going to change the way the map looks. They might, like I said, they might add in a follow ball. You know? For a D version of 2, nah, that's impossible. For a remake, however, I can actually see them try and add the Torna stuff. See, that's the thing, though. I personally don't think they will. But, I mean, if they did, that'd be great. Also, yes, better map, overhauled field skills, and actual pity system for the gacha. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Hell, give us an easier way to get the items. Maybe make it that we can buy, well, by items, I mean the gacha item thing. Like, make it so that we can actually buy, not with real money, but in-game money, purchase the core crystals so that we can just roll whenever, as long as we have enough money. Instead of sitting there grinding for hours. Remove the gacha. The problem is that they can't. The problem is they can't really remove the gacha, because at least as far as a remake, remaster. As far as a remaster goes, they can't really remove it because there's no way of making it that you. They're like. They would have to make it so that they like the only other way is they'd have to make it that you get the blades from a quest. Right? And I think that's like 100 plus blades. So you would have like 100 quests to obtain those blades, right? On top of the already like 200 plus quests that are in the game, right? And on top of the fact that like you do quests for the stupid affinity chart for each fucking blade to unlock all the other shit that they have, right? It would just be another quest on top of quest on top of quest on top of quest that you have to do. So, like, and not only that, but like, because it's a quest, it would determine when you get the blade in the game, as opposed to being able to get the blade anytime you want in the game, right? Like, the gacha mechanic basically is like, as long as you have the core crystal, and as long as you're lucky, you could basically get whichever one, right? It's all luck dependent, you know? Like, you would have to, like, the thing is that, like, you could get Cosmos literally at the start of the game if you got lucky, right? So, if they made that into, like, a quest, they would have to figure out where they're gonna put that in the game, right? Which would determine when you get it, as opposed, like, it would determine when in the story you get her, as opposed to being able to use her from the start. You know? It's not exactly the best way to handle it. I think, personally, I think they want, I think you'd want to be able to buy core crystals with in-game money, as opposed to sitting there grinding for core crystals. Although, I do feel they should get rid of the low-level blades, the non-unique blades, because there's no real reason to have them. I guess the way Reverie did it was okay. There was no rarity BS or anything like that. The only random thing was the order in which you get the characters. You are guaranteed to get them all by the end of the game. I mean, yeah, I feel you on that. But Reverie was also... you also had less characters, right? We're talking about the difference between, like, 100 plus characters and, like, 20? I think Reverie was, like, maybe 20? Maybe a little more? I don't remember the exact number for Reverie. But it was way less. You know? Like, you're gonna get all them by the end, because there's also not that many. You know? Whereas, like, Xenoblade is, like... You would have to get, like, you would have to get one of the unique blades, like, every hour. And even then, that's not guaranteed, because if you beat the game fast enough, then one every hour is not enough, because some people can beat the game in, like, 50 hours. So even then... At that point, you'd have to do, like, what? You'd have to get one unique blade every, like, half hour. You know, and like I said, that's I think that's kind of like the hard part, because there's just so many. They also wanted the whole every playthrough is different feel. That's fair. Also, the story of 2 and how the world works is the reason they went with the gacha, because in the lore, the reason why rare blades are rare and there's so many commons is because Amaltheus is cleansing them. Got you. Oh, did I just warp when I didn't need to? Oh my god. I'm like so focused on the conversation that I totally lost where I was going. Ha! Fuck me. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, what the fuck is that thing over there? You know what? I don't want to know what that thing is. Personally, I like the thing is for me with Xenoblade 2's gacha, I'm not bothered by it simply because you're not focused on spending real life money. If it was focused on spending real life money, then I'd be upset, you know? But it's more so of like the gacha mechanic is like, oh, you just need to go find a spot to sit here and grind and like kill this like certain enemy that drops a core crystal. You just need to find a spot where you can do that like over and over again. Until the point where it's like everything is just muscle memory and you're just like fucking automating it, like, and you can like go watch something else as you're fucking doing it, you know? Because that's literally what I did. I got to the one point and I was just like, alright, I'm just gonna farm this for a while, and then I just started watching something else as I was like pressing buttons. Like, he's systematically turning all the cores to the factory setting, and the rare blades you find are the cores Amaltheus didn't mess with. Got you. Here come the lesser organisms. You will kneel before the glory of our queen. I will not. Where is this queen? You've come all this way without knowing anything. Oh, well, we're gonna fight anyway. Also, I can understand why they don't want you to buy core crystals in a game shop, but I can see the challenge mode area be able to sell them. Yeah, I guess that would work too. Then you will die in ignorance. Fortune commands it.
Bad guys, be careful.
I'm hoping today we can actually do chapter 11, so this way I can finish chapter 11 and actually go about getting maximum voltage. What was that recover one? What was that?
Is that all? Onward then.
I almost never see that recover soul voice. Kind of like how in 3 the challenge mode had no cons that would fill up the classes for characters that didn't have them yet. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. I don't know. I guess I personally never really focused on like the challenge modes in the games, so I don't entirely want it. But I mean, if it gives another way of making it so that it's accessible, or making it easily accessible, I guess that would work. You will not touch me with those filthy hands. I am Fortune, Queen of the Defiance, and Keeper of the Galaxy's wisdom, since time immemorial. You will act as befits a lesser being in my presence. No? Fitting behavior for such a primitive creature. Your foolishness has incurred my wrath. Rena, is it? In time you will meet death at the hands of my daughters, as will your friends, your acquaintances, and everyone you know. Haha! You are surprised? There is nothing in all of space that escapes my knowing gaze.
If she thought I was gonna respect her, she's got another thing coming.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't see. The problem is that like, for me, well, not even a problem. The way I see it is, I don't think we're gonna get a definitive edition for. Ooh, what the? The thing is, I also don't see that. I don't think we're gonna get a definitive edition for Xenoblade 2. Probably not until like, probably not until like maybe there's a Switch 3 or something. Like I don't see them doing like a definitive edition or remaster or remake anytime soon, because now all the Xenoblade games are on one console. Like they're on the Switch. They're on the Switch 1, which can be accessed from the Switch 2. So I don't see like a huge reason for them to remake any of the Xenoblade games now, or remaster any of them, because they're all easily accessible. But I did read something. I read something yesterday, about like Monolith's like future plan for for a future game. How they want to make it sounded like they want to make an algorithm for like generating a city, like a cityscape or something like that, for like their future game. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, but I read something. I read a little bit about that on Twitter yesterday, and I was like, that's interesting. I feel her. You have brought fortune here. So this is what has ruled over us as queen and mother of all these years. For all the crimes she forced upon us, I can't help but feel a nostalgic warmth. Analyze the data first and foremost. My sisters are far too merciful to pin down... not merciful, mercurial. Whoops. Far too mercurial to pin down, unless I have an absolute grasp of all the Defiance. I think it's time I had a long talk with with Mother here. And when I'm done, I will stop my sisters from doing any more evil, no matter what it takes.
Okay.
Oh, it just like... Oh, okay. Rothian Innovation. So I did max out the Rothian arms manufacturer last night, so that's a plus. I think I might go the route of giving Rothian armor to L, because it seems like it would be like, if I give him the heavy armor, it seems like it would be pretty tanky, and also it extends the duration of taunt. It seems like L would benefit from it. You know, I don't have like an established voice for the Rothians. Oh well, whatever. Can this contraption truly yield or harder than steel? These alien technologies are indeed most strange and wondrous. Oh, you there. Do you know of this material known as marine Marinium? I think she means marinium, but like the way she's like a mirroranium. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get what she's trying to. Okay, I know what she's saying, but like the way she's like sounding it out, I guess, kind of getting me. A Manon spoke of it. She claimed it was an ore of uncommon properties and unparalleled usefulness. I see. You are most knowledgeable. I had not expected this Maranium to have so many uses. I see now why Six Stars is so desperate to acquire it. You Blades gather this Maranium for any who desire it. Is it not? Is this not so? I require no more than 10,000 units at most. Will you honor me with your assistance? If I can learn to manipulate this substance, I am certain I can offer the city powerful products conceivable only by the mind of a Rothian.
Oh! Sure!
Hold up, does that mean like... Wait, actually, do I have... Okay. Does that mean she might, like, add more stuff to the arms manufacturer? You have returned, Rena. How did your hunt fare? While you were gone, I learned much from a wise and generous human called Kirsty. Deliver. Such a bounty of Maranium. And did you acquire this using your front ear? Front ear nav. I love it. Great. 10 out of 10. Kirsty made mention of such a thing. When I showed interest, she was kind of enough to give me a data probe suitable for novices. I would like to make use of this gift, but are you familiar with its workings? Confirm. You Blades are quite reliable. I fear that even after hearing an explanation of its mysteries, I was unable to grasp them. If it be no insult to you, I would trouble you to teach me such things yet once more, perhaps with a practical demonstration in the wild. My Maranium needs are met, yet I do not wish to be dependent upon you indefinitely. We Rothians value self-sufficiency above nearly all else. I will await you in Oblivia. Please come once you have made preparations. Oh, okay. I'm hoping this adds like something to the Rothian arm manufacturer, like another costume or something. Although I'm not sure what costume it would add, but I'm always down for more outfits, you know? Ah, you have come. Now then, if I remember correctly, I am to stab this data probe into the ground, yes? But after that, Kirsty's teachings are a blur, so you will need to demonstrate the rest with all haste. I ask that you be as thorough as you can. I am not accustomed to dealing with such machineries, as their workings elude me. Teach. We will teach the Rothian! Ah, I see. So this part goes here. No? Then is it installed like this? Oh, okay. Not that either. Then how does this thrice-damned contraption work? Bah! Enough! I had it with this stubborn device. Take this! Yeah! Oh, well, fuck. Well, we tried. Where did I go wrong? I will grant that perhaps my handling was a bit rough, but surely... No, I will make no excuse. I must swallow my pride and petition that you ask Kirsty for another data probe. I swear on my name that this error shall not be repeated. I mean, she tried. And she's willing to continue to try. She's trying her best to learn. I approve of this. It's because you are a bad teacher. You know what? Normally I disagree with when you say stuff like that, but I'm gonna agree with you. I'm not a good teacher.
What?
Oh, hello. Did you need something? Why, yes, I did give a data probe to a Rothian a while ago. Her name was Surho, if I remember correctly. How's that? She broke it during installation. How very Rothian of her. Well, no worries. Teaching other races about Frontier Nav is a top priority. I'll hand out as many data probes as it takes. However, the model I gave her was custom built to be simpler than the ones we normally use, and I'm afraid I'm out of them at the moment. We could make more, but it would require us to obtain some arc sand ore, or for someone to dig up some for us, I suppose. Hint, hint. Do you mind? Accept. I think I have the arc sand ore. Oh, that's no fun. I mean, but the problem is you're not wrong. I'm not great as a teacher. It's funny to think that someone who I just taught about data probes is now out there teaching other races about Frontier Nav. I couldn't be more proud. I knew you'd make an excellent teacher. You shouldn't need more than 10 pieces of arc sand. Okay, I have. I'm pretty sure I have. There you go. Nice work there, Professor. I'll have a training probe together for you in just a minute, so sit tight. If only there was a reclaimer here. I mean, you know. If you, here you go. I doubt she could break this one if she tried. But don't encourage her to try. Of course, with all the tweaks, it barely functions as a proper data probe. But what are you gonna do? It's really just a learning aid anyway, so make sure she actually learns from it, okay? You got this! Or you got it. Whatever. I'll make sure she learns. I think.
Jail!
Well, Hunter, did you receive another data probe? This time I shall install it without fail. I ask that you hand me said device. Here you go. Fear not. After my last attempt, I have grasped the process and remember most of the instructions quite distinctly. I ask only for any advice you might offer. For example, what is in your mind when you install these data probes? Tell Go Serho that you think of how it will aid the future of humankind. Tell Go Serho that you think about all the credits you will earn. Let's go with this. You bear a great weight upon your shoulders. I feel the same. Even now, I study these devices to ease the plight of my fellow Rothians who toil in poverty. Yes, as long as I remain focused on that goal, I am unlikely to be careless enough to break the device. I thank you. I will attempt it again now with that firmly in mind. Watch on then, as I lay the cornerstone of the Rothians' new and glorious future. Haha! Excellent! It is done! And now to receive Muranium. I thank you, Rena. From this day forth, I will expand your front ear nav across the farthest reaches of Mira. Front ear nav. I love it. It's fucking hilarious. Then the Rothians will prosper as you blades have proposed. As you blades have prospered. Now to return and explore what can be crafted from this Muranium. I give you my word, I will create something uniquely Rothian that will bring wealth to both our people. I shall see that all you have taught me and all you have done is not put to waste. Frickin' Xenos, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fucking hilarious. What you mean, frickin' Xenos? It's fucking hilarious. Front ear nav, man.
May the blessings of Ku guide me with these new powers.
I don't think it affected the the arms manufacturer. That sucks. Xenos lovers are heretics. I mean, are they? Are they though? Actually, well, okay, I do want to check the humanoid crit up, fatigue, and nullified thermal reflect. Oh, and it's thermal. Okay. I don't think it added anything new. Would have been nice if it did. No, it didn't though. Okay, well, Sag. I think this is a no pawn quest. I don't want to do the no pawn quest. Fucking no pawns, man. Fucking no pawns, man.
You here?
Yeah, it's a no pawn quest. Fuck. Ah, his tall friend of Mighty Blade. You must go save Lana, sweetheart. Save sweetheart of Boo Boo. Boo Boo, give friend anything. Ask for details. Lana is wife of Boo Boo. Total angel, perfectness. Never has Mira seen more beautiful no pawn. Sure. But Angel Boo Boo left for Cauldrons to buy new inventory and never returned. Boo Boo tried to stop Lana. Told Lana there was no reason for a gentle no pawn like her to go to such a dangerous place all alone. But Lana insists on helping business of Boo Boo. So kind, so giving. Let's throw Lana into the lava along with Boo Boo. And we cook them for dinner. I'm all for that. How can one no pawn be so sweet? Surely friend is also deeply enamored with Lana by now. No, I'm not. Yeah, she sounds wonderful! My eyes are rolling in the back of my head. Lana is dead, give up, right? Boo Boo understand, but friend will kindly remember that Angel Lana already has... Okay, don't care. And with that, Boo Boo asked that friend travel to Cauldrons and check up on darling Lana. Friend will be paid well, no price too high for Angel of Boo Boo. But in return, Boo Boo expects friend to do anything in power to keep Lana safe. Sure. Relaxing angel wings. I'm curious about that. Lana's dead, give up. Give it up. You'll never see her again. She's gone from this world. I can walk past these guys. Who's this other person? Oh, the other no pawn. Who the fuck is... Oh, whatever. This is time to be brave, Walolo. New and happy life of Lana and Walolo is just at very beginning. Lana not let that end here. Is she eloping with Walolo? Hello. Is friend here to speak with Lana? Boo Boo sent friend all the way just to find Lana? Sometime that no pawn so... never be minding. Now is not time to worry about Boo Boo. Friend must get rid of Monoceroses up there. Then Lana will answer all Snoopy questions. Is she cheating on Boo Boo with Walolo? Bro, I think she's cheating on Boo Boo. Rip Boo Boo.
I'm all set over here. Arcane Sword! Vortex! You ready? Here I come! Alice Breaker!
Oh no!
The present you ordered
Oh, okay.
for Rock is ready to
I thought I fucked up my
But please, Please don't tell Ron.
my what you
I'd
call
like to
it,
surprise
my overdrive. I did not.
Wow!
What? Monoceros is already gone? Friend, we're quick. Lana is impressed. Come to Drongo Caravan, friend. Lana explained everything there.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think she's cheating on Boo Boo. I mean, we're gonna find out today, but I think she's cheating on Boo Boo. Where is she?
I mean, I don't think they're married. I think they're, but I do think they were dating. Why is... Oh, I have to change the time. Really? No. Oh my god, I keep pressing it. Fucking hell. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks for helping Lana before, friend. And though brave friend saved precious life of Lana, still not going back to Boo Boo. Lana's staying here with Walolo. Lana love Walolo. Do not drag poor Lana away and tear Fluffy Heart into pieces. Oh, she is.
Sure.
Yes, friend is so understanding, so kind. Now Lana can start better life here with Walolo. What? Lana married to Boo Boo already?
Krogan? I think she was actually married.
Walolo not want anything to do with this mess. Walolo is not wrecker of homes. Oh no. Lana not letting Walolo get away that easy. Real Nopon take responsibility for actions.
Oh, bro, they were actually married.
No way. Walolo heading back to New LA. Bye bye, Lana. Gah. Walolo is spineless excuse for Nopon. Now clever plan of Lana ruined. Unless... Oh ho ho ho! Wait a single moment. Walolo, Lana forget to mention one little tiny thing. Lana carrying little... Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro! Now she trying to say that she's preggers? She's lying to him to get him to stay with her. Bro, what the fuck? What? Walolo going to be Datapan? Yes, so grow spine and finish what Walolo started. Friend agrees with Lana, yes? I press X for doubt. Meh, friend is bad person suspect Lana of trickery with no proof. Now come Walolo, no time for arguing. Little part of Lana and Walolo about to be born. Alright, Walolo is nothing if not fine. Upstanding Nopon. Walolo will do right thing. Yay. Now, human friend will go and fetch materials needed to make good luck charm to ensure healthy little Nopon. Lana needs 6 malevolent Petraman silks and 6 golden... Oh my god, why are we doing this? Little Pond of Lana, count on you. And Walolo, Little Pond of Walolo, also count on you. She's a lying sack of shit. Bro, she's... Oh my god, I can't. What the fuck? That is some shit. That is some shit.
Oh, I still need more. Okay, there we go. Throw it into the lava, potential double kill. I mean! Yes, she is. Yeah, she is. She is. The little pond is coming. First little pond of Wololo almost ready to be born. Does it hurt, Lana? Wololo with you every step of the way. Lana not going to make it without good luck charm. Has friend found materials yet? So perfect. Now friend and Wololo wait. Lana will be right back after miracle of childbirth. There's not gonna be a childbirth. She's making a doll. This part go here. Add eyes. And done. Wololo, the little pond, the beautiful little pond of Lana and Wololo has been born. Oh, it'd be a miracle, alright? Yeah, it's a doll. This baby of Wololo, it's so tiny, so cute. Mutter loudly about how it's clearly a stuffed animal. Wait, friend is right! Wololo! See sloppy stitching everywhere! A friend has big mouth. Lana, what is meaning of this? Oh, fine. If jig is up, Lana tell you everything. Lana tired of clingy affection from Boo Boo. Whenever Lana wanna go out, Boo Boo insists too dangerous. Follow Lana around everywhere. Boo Boo even blow on every spoonful of soup when Lana tried to eat. Because apparently Ma burned tongue is fatal in world of Boo Boo. But Lana like hot soup. It was nightmare, so when Lana see Wololo, Lana decided to start new life here. What? Wololo just pawned in game of Lana? Failed pawn? Lana was so close too. Fine, Lana will go back to New LA. Still, Lana enjoyed short time here with Wololo. Bro.
Those humans.
Bro. What the fuck? Not only is she seeing someone else, she is also sleeping with them. Yeah. It's a doll, not a doll. It's a doll. That's two different things. Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, hey.
Boo Boo, your wife is a cheater. Your wife is a dirty cheater. Sorry, friend. Boo Boo in middle of marital squabble. Lana not being reasonable. Boo Boo was so worried. The angel not so sorry at all. Boo Boo not want to talk to her right now. Ah yes, here's reward for friend. Many thanks. Hey, that's fine. You handle your marital squabble. Bye. Oh, poor Boo Boo. Oh my god, I can't deal. That is some shit. That is really some shit. Bro. Where is... Here we go. No, they did not! Bro, the fucking... Oh my god, these are Melia's like angel wing ears, or not angel wing, feather eared wing thing, whatever. I'm not equipping them. I thought it was gonna be something else. Do I bother doing the blue quests? I might not bother doing the blue quest. I might just go to chapter 11. Dressy suit. Prime jeans. I'll grab that. Prime round glasses. Prime tank top. There's actually not a whole lot here. Dressy suit! I am curious as to what that one is. Is it a new fashion gear, or is it like an old one that's just been like upgraded? I don't see it here, which means it's probably one that I already have that's just been upgraded. Yeah, it's one that I already have. Not even that old. Danger Surge, High Danger Surge, Incapacitation Surge. Okay, I mean, not too bad. Did completing those two give an... Well, actually, I should probably... I'll grab that one. I'll grab this one. Okay, there's no new gathering ones. Okay, so... let's go do this first.
Hey there!
Here you go. And then the other one should be... Ah! Yeah, over here. Okay. I think we might actually get into chapter 11 today. Yeah! Which means I might get maximum voltage today. Maybe.
This sucks. This sucks.
Do I not have enough marinium? Oh, I don't have enough marinium. Okay, never mind. I thought I had enough, but I guess not. That's fine. Okay, let's go get the New Orders quest, and then we'll start Chapter 11!
Hey.
Oh, I already accepted the New Orders quest. Okay. Woo! 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 Restricted characters is Nagi, so I guess I won't have Nagi with me. Survey 10% of Cauldros. I'm pretty sure I have that. Complete 9 Lives Affinity Mission and complete boot camp. I think I have them both? Yeah. By have, I think I mean I finished them, but you know.
So, what should I whip up today?
Didn't I go through all the options already? Oh! Yeah, I did. Okay, they added more options. Ask for the Chef Coup choice. Ask for the Lin Lee special. Chef Coup. Let's go with the Lin Lee special.
Alright, you got it.
Some fried tatsu coming right up! Deep fried tatsu. Yes! Yes, deep fried tatsu. It's happening.
We need you in the hangar, now!
No!
Commander?
We're about to actually deep fry tatsu!
Get away from that! Elma, get your butts over here!
Wow, you have the worst timing.
Did I hear him talking to Lau?
Whatever it was, it didn't sound very good. We'd better get to the hangar ASAP.
Fucking Lau. We were about to deep fry tatsu! Fucking Lau. He's allowed because he's not the main character, he's the main antagonist. I hate to break it to you. He's the overarching villain. He's the bad guy. Hence why we can't put him in our party anymore.
You know damn well what that data means to us.
It's not lies or slander.
Of course I do. It means an end to this giant lie. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Commander, what's going on?
Ask Lau. We caught him stealing a data terminal with classified intel.
Stealing intel?
Explain yourself, Lau.
You should have let me die that day, Elma. You knew the truth. That I was a ganglion spy.
See, look! He's a ganglion spy, Krogan!
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it.
Your mistake. And it'll cost you. The data and your newest skell, the Prog Ares. The ganglion will appreciate the gift.
Boy, I am gonna kick your ass so hard, your real body will feel it.
I know you value your precious data.
Wow! What the hell's going on here?
Oh, look at this.
Why did he
Whole
sound
gang's
so
coming out
distant?
to say goodbye.
What the hell, Lau?
Hold your fire. He's got the only copy of that data on his MIM.
Damn it! A little insurance policy. Sorry, Doug.
You'd betray all your friends? Your entire species?
Prince Rothian
I'm
just
no
kind of
good
here. I mean, you know?
Believe me, the talking cats or that giant leech. But the ganglion and I share a common goal.
And that is?
Think about it, Doug. You know the answer.
The hell I do. You've lost it, man.
Yeah. I lost it all. Goodbye.
Lau!
Wow, I used to feel for you, brother! I used to understand, like, the pain you went through, but now you're doing this bullshit? Wow! Although I kind of figured he was the bad guy, like, much earlier. Wow, how could you betray us? Oh shit! His arm just like his Skell's arm just like fucking transformed. Oh, it's a fucking motorcycle looking type thing. It's a motorbike looking... Nice.
All right. What exactly happened back there?
Welp. You all know how Frontier Nav uses the White Whale's trajectory data to simulate potential crash scenarios. Then cross-checks it with our probes to narrow down possible lifehold coordinates. Well, all that work paid off. We finally got enough probes in the ground to accomplish what we've been trying to do. In other words, we can isolate every possible landing zone and scan them to find the lifehold core.
What?
It's the skeleton turns into the cool motorbike thing that I want. I don't know if I'd say it's a cool skell, but I mean, it turns into the cool motorbike thing.
That's what the eggheads tell me.
Tatsudo Dance of Discovery!
So what are we waiting for?
Nah, it's shit. Fucking hell, Mike. Suggest it's because Lao, hear the commander out. I mean, I assume it's because of Lao.
Lao? I don't get it.
I think I do.
That's right. He took the terminal that was analyzing the data and deleted all the backups for good measure.
We should have shot him! Ask if the analysis can be redone. Regret. I should have shot him! Nah, let's ask if the analysis can be redone.
We already started over.
Okay. That's
But
good.
the coordinates were calculated from a massive amount of accumulated data. Redoing all
Also,
the
yo,
work
Mike,
we
how you
did
doing,
up
brother?
until this point could take weeks, if not more.
Which means the lifehold would run out of time first, and then... poof.
Sup? Not much, not much. Chillin'.
Then we have no choice.
We have to find Lao and recover that terminal.
For now, let's assume he's headed for that ganglion stronghold we heard about north of Silva.
We need to go fuck up
We'll
Lao.
need to hurry.
Man betrayed us.
I just hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth.
I just hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth. Gajarg, who's standing in the room listening to everything that we're saying. Saw your message, yeah, what the fuck was up with that? Bro, I saw that shit on Twitter, and I was like, how the fuck you gonna sit there and tell me that the Tales of series is not... how you gonna sit there and say the Tales of series is not action RPG? Like, what? Like I said, like I said in the message, like I can I know, like, when I was younger, I used to say that I used to think that, like, the Tales of games and Star Ocean games and like were kind of just action games, right? But I thought they were still action. I was more along the line. My thought process was that RPG was just for turn-based combat games. That was my thinking back then, right? But, like, I understand now that, like, they're action RPGs. But it's still, the thing is, they were still action to me. His idea of, like, what an action RPG is, or what an action game is, like, you can't have a screen transition. Because there's a screen transition in the game, it's not an action RPG. What? That's so fucking, that is so dumb. Yeah, I bet he also hopes so, as he's standing there, Lynn. Thanks, DE. Right? That's what I'm saying. Lynn's just sitting there like, I hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth. And Gajarg's just like standing there like, I was telling the truth, but I'm just standing here, Lynn. You talking about me as if I'm not here. So does he consider turn-based games that don't have a transition to not be I mean, maybe. He might consider them real-time action games, you know? Oh, no.
Everything is riding on this.
That shit was weird. That took me by surprise. I was like, I was not expecting to see that today.
That goddamn.
Wait, hold on. Someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Continue this.
For nothing. God. What the hell is he after?
It was just, my stepbrother. He was coming to pick up some stuff. Lau's a traitor! What did the Jehovah I find it funny that you bring that up simply because of the one time that I actually did have a Jehovah Witness show up. Oh god, that shit was fucking hilarious. That was some shit. I'm not slandering Lau, it's the truth, Krogan. It's the truth, Lau's a traitor. I told you the story about, like, Mike, I told you the story about the Jehovah Witness thing, right? I'm not gonna go into it here because it's not appropriate, but, like, I told you that story, right? Honestly, I do remember you telling me a story about it, but I don't remember the details. That's fine. I'm not gonna go into the details because it's not appropriate, but like... I still can't believe that happened. I never thought I'd see... Like, that was the one day... Like, I never thought I'd see it ever happen, but the fact that it happened, I was just like, what the fuck? I never thought I'd see the day.
This reading. It's the Prague Aries. This puts its signature in the middle of the large chamber on the other side of this structure.
You think we found Lau then?
He can't be far. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh shit, dude. Lau, you gonna get a smackdown, boy!
I have no idea how to open this.
I've actually seen a door-to-door salesman show up to my door before.
All right.
I mean, I've had people come to my... I've had people knock on my door trying to sell me stuff. Although most of the time it's normally just like other internet providers. Like, you know, I'll have Optimum come by and they'll be like, "Hey, would you like to buy Optimum online?" Blah 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 blah, and they try to sell that, or like or it would be like what's the other one? It's the, like, Optimum Online, and then we have the people who do, like, the solar panels that come by and try to sell us shit, and then the people who, like, do, like, pool lining, like, lining for the swimming pools, whatever, right? Those are, like, the three people, three type of salesmen that'll come by, knocking on the door and be like, "Hey, would you like to employ us?" And we're just like, bye. Did we use the noise he makes to track him down? I mean, we tracked his skull. He was trying to get us to go to Comcast. Yeah, I see. The funny thing is that, like, I find it funny when I get because he's always loud. Oh my god, I can't deal with you, Krogan. I got it. I got your joke, Krogan. That was so bad. I hate you. We've had Optimum Online come by, and they try to sell it to us, and I'm sitting here like, we have Files. Why do I want Optimum Online? And they try to make it sound like they're better than Files, and I'm like, but are you? Like, I'm getting a better connection than you guys would provide me. I get more upload and download speed than you guys provide me, so I don't think you're actually better? Like...
Let's look around and see if we spot another entrance.
And the solar panel guys came by once, and like, we had, there was the one time where we had the solar panel guys come by, and then, my stepdad decided to look into it, and, like, he tried to get, like, an estimate, and then they tried to, and, like, they looked at, like, the electric bill and whatever, and they were like, okay, no, never mind, we can't actually we actually would, like, the solar panels would not benefit you. Like, it would not help you because you would need more than what the solar panels provide. So you're better off just sticking with whatever, right? And then, like, a month later, the solar panel guys come back and it's like, bro, we already had someone, like, try this and they said no. So, like, no, bye.
About door up over there.
Loud? What is loud?
I just wanna... Thank you. I just wanna jump over the fence and go up. I don't need to fucking go through the center stairs.
Into the fray.
Oh, they wanna fight me? Really? Alright, fine, we can fight, I guess. Wow, the big explosion sound. What the fuck? Who else is trying to fight me? Come on, come on.
Try attacking again.
They're all dead, yay! Bro, the fucking fist bump that she does. Blade gun? Oh, these things. Okay. Oh, I can't go that way. They made it that I gotta actually go through the fucking corridors. Look at this shit. Those guys just ran right past me. They were like, ah, we don't need to bother with you. Oh, I probably didn't need to attack them because they weren't attacking me. Oh well. I thought they were about to attack me, so I attacked them.
I suppose I'm getting used to this.
I mean, if you're not gonna attack me, I'm just gonna walk through. Oh, he attacked me. Never mind. I guess we're gonna kill him. I managed to walk through, but then he attacked me as I opened the door. Okay, he's dead now.
We are still alive.
Elevator? Elevator! Going down.
I shall provide cover.
Oh, it's dead. That was fast.
Indisputably superior.
E-sword. Huh. Boost evasion, melee accuracy, insectoid. I don't really care about the insectoid, but I mean, it seems like it's good damage. Hold on. That's a skell weapon. It would definitely be better than my claw, I think. It's okay. It's okay looking. Yeah, I mean it's definitely better than the claw that I have. At least in terms of power, it seems to be a lot stronger. Yeah, we'll equip that. No, I'm gonna leave the fire gun, whatever it's called. I'll leave that on. Oh shit! Oh, he's only level 37. He's a nothing burger. Who else? What am I even targeting here? Okay, there we go. Like, it wouldn't let me attack it. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck am I targeting? I had to change my target. There we go. F wave? Why did it give me 3 F waves? What the fuck? I mean, okay. Restores HP, grant critical power, grants total evasion. Inflicts sleep, restores appendage HP, grants total evasion. Inflicts ether res down, inflicts stun, grants total evasion versus mechanoids, plus, and absorbs fuel. That's good against other mech enemies, I guess. I don't want that. Okay, I mean, I'll take them. I'm probably not really going to use it, but, you know. Like, I think the one that restores fuel based on mech enemies is nice if I need fuel, but, like, other than that, eh. Oh, this does not... Nope, this is where I came from. Or at least I think that's where I came from. I do not know the way. Follow ball it is. Okay, it looks like I was going the right way. Turning off follow ball. Let's go, fucker!
Somehow I knew something like this was going to happen.
The clock's ticking. Take it down quickly.
They've spotted us. Frozen! 0-0! No holds barred! You've executed our animal! You ready? 'Cause here I come!
I'll never understand how something that big manages to come from behind. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. That wasn't from behind, that was in front of us. That's what she said. Wow. Wow. Wow, Krogan, you too? That was not a jinx. Mike said it first.
What do you think it is?
Part of a machine?
Silly friends, it obviously keyed to big door from before.
It didn't come from the tunnel we came from. It was in front of us. Pretty sure that was in front of us. We came out and it came out from the tunnel in front of us. I'm pretty sure. Unless maybe the perspective was skewed. I'm pretty sure that came from the tunnel in front of us.
Or
I actually think he's right.
Okay. Wow.
Listen, I had it entered in before I saw it. The light, bruh.
This way we can let our skells in.
Exactly.
Mike's was first, bruh. Wait, now we're... Oh no, wait, what the fuck? Why are we, like, back out here? I went in a circle! Oh, okay, well that doesn't work. Go up. Drop down. No, now you can bring in your skull. I've realized that, but I also have no intention of doing so. Where? I don't know how to get to that. You know what? I don't really care. Elevator! Going down? Also, by the way, you spelled now wrong. There's no K in the word now.
I expected no less from NLA's #1 team.
Let's go! You know? Okay. Just making sure you realized that I wasn't sure.
Lau!
The Ganglion really are afraid, you know. Even Luxar, their leader, trembles at the idea we might get our bodies back. That's why he had me stick around here, to keep you out of his tendrils.
You knew we had no choice. We had to chase after that stolen data terminal.
None of this will matter soon. Once they destroy the Lifehold core and
I
all
know,
of us
no,
with
now,
it,
now.
this'll all be over.
Krogan? Stop! Stop!
You don't sound so excited anymore.
Of course I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be? We can finally stop living this goddamn lie. We'll all be free at last.
We'll all be dead, Lau! How does that free anyone? Instead of reuniting with our real flesh and blood?
Wrong. We're already dead, Lynn. Our flesh and blood burned away with the earth.
That's a lie! Sir! Our bodies are in the Lifehold!
Listen, Lau. We don't have time for a debate here. We came...
I mean, he knows... He knows... You knows? I hate it so much.
here for that terminal, and we're taking it back with us, whether you like it or not.
Of course. You wouldn't want to hear this, would you? Or have them hear it. Fair enough. Let's go.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
How strike first. Check it right.
It may seem a bit rude, but I will allow. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you so much. Bruh! Fuck you, man.
Let's get going. Bring it to us. Here I go. You ready? Here I come! Hawkeye!
Wait, what?
Go us!
Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? My time didn't end? My overdrive time didn't end? What the fuck?
Humanity should have died out along with the Earth. We should have let nature take its course and accepted our fate.
You don't believe that, Lau. If you did, you would have never volunteered to work on Project Exodus in the first place. Or on the White Whale's crew.
Well, I was a believer once. I honestly thought we could pull it off. I knew we couldn't save everyone, of course. Billions of people in that time frame. But a cross-section of races, religions, yes. It felt like all the usual politics disappeared. People from different countries had to come together. There was no other choice. This was survival. So I signed up.
So what happened?
It was all lies. If you weren't rich, or connected, or part of the first world elite, you got left to die on Earth.
What?
Oh, yes. The only reason people like you and me got on board the White Whale is because they could use our skills, exploit our talents. But everyone else, all those countless souls boxed up in your precious life-hold core, the same elitist bastards that decided they're the only part of humanity worth saving.
No.
If you don't believe me, ask Elma.
That doesn't exactly make sense. Because the president's son literally sacrificed himself. And what he's saying is, like, if you weren't part of, like, the rich people club, which is the, like, you know, basically that's, you know, the president's son would be, like, you would think would be one of the top priorities, right? Like, but his son got left behind, so what?
I can't say I agreed with how all the passengers were chosen. But I hardly see how it justifies this madness. We were acting to save the human race. I never understood why humans separate themselves off. By race, by class, religion, country, age. As if it matters in the end. On a genetic level, the differences are insignificant.
No, not insignificant. Not to humans, but really, how could you understand, Elma?
What a lousy oh my god, Krogan.
Sorry, but I won't let those bastards purge what made us human. I'll kill us all first.
Lau, look. I admit I had no idea about any of this. But killing what's left of us isn't going to solve anything.
I mean, she has a point.
Killing God instead of them. How is that fair?
Don't talk to me about fair. Is it fair what happened to my wife and little girl?
Oh.
That's why I volunteered. I didn't sign up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save the human race. No. I signed up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save my family. We knew there were no guarantees we'd be chosen, of course. We promised each other we'd accept our fate either way. But at least, this way, we had a chance.
I don't know if I buy everything he's saying.
Hope was all we asked for. But there was never any hope. Not really.
Because I feel like there are some people that, like... I feel like there are some people that don't fit the criteria that he's talking about. But, you know, whatever.
Didn't know it yet. These scum deserve to die, Elma.
What? Do you not have enough money? I mean, you know...
Lau.
Tell that to Charmaine. And Chenchi. Tell it to everyone we left back on Earth. And you knew they'd seal the fate of all those people. And then you lied. You lied about why no one could know who made it onto this ship until after launch!
The decision came down to saving a subset of humanity or total extinction. I stand by that decision.
Money like an allowance. Oh my god, stop!
Enough talk. I don't expect you to agree with every decision that was made in the past. But I won't let you destroy humanity's future.
Fair enough. I don't expect you to agree either. That won't stop me!
Into the print.
Why'd the music change? Why'd it go away? Whatever.
Sorry, I'm already pushing my own You ready? 'Cause here I come.
It's the music stopped after the cutscene. Like the music that was playing during the cutscene stopped the moment the battle started. Like what the fuck? It was so weird. And now we're just listening to the overdrive music because I went into overdrive. So.
Born fruit, and my heart will keep.
Like it should have just continued the cutscene music, but it didn't. Instead, it just went silent.
No more fighting, Lau, and no more excuses. The data.
Go ahead, Elma. Go ahead and shoot, if you're so sure of yourself. Just don't hit the terminal. So, what's it gonna be? The chest or the head? You've got a 50-50 chance. The fate of all humanity hanging in the balance. Gotta love those odds.
I mean, couldn't you just shoot off his arms and legs?
What are you waiting for?
No, Elma, not like this!
Step aside.
Why not both? Because one of those has the data.
Good chance we can extract.
He's storing the data on in either his
No,
either the chest or the head area.
We're all on the same side here!
You.
You too?
Thank you. Elma, listen. I understand Lau's anger. I lost my family to an accident a long time ago. But if someone promised me a chance of saving them, and that was all a self-serving lie, I...
Shoot her! Shoot!
what
Wow, rude.
It's disturbing and corrupt and disgusting.
I'm saying we should have just shot his arms and legs off until come back to base with us.
Maybe
He can't resist then.
Maybe we really should have been wiped out of existence. But then...
Lynn. The data terminal. Take it.
What? But Lau...
I'm abandoning my little crusade. Guess I'm just as corrupt as anyone else.
Lao,
I changed my mind.
changed your mind.
I thought this was
Nah, he made a backup of it!
somewhere along.
Or that's not the real one!
It became about me.
Oh, well, we have the terminal now. Shoot him!
It's over now.
So go. The Lifehold core has built-in auto defenses. It'll take them some time to destroy it. If you hurry, you might still make it in time.
He's right, there's no time to lose. Lynn, can you finish the analysis here?
It's
We can't shoot
technically
Lao. He is not the main character.
Without the full NLA mainframe working on it, it would take way too much time.
Then we have no
He's a
choice.
traitor.
Let's get back to the city ASAP.
Lao 2, come back with us to New LA.
Yeah, right. As if I could ever set foot inside that city again.
It won't be like that. Not once everyone knows the facts, at least. They might not agree, but they will understand.
You're naive, Lynn. They lock me up and toss away the key. Or worse, a lot worse.
Maybe, but that's on you. You have a lot to answer to. So either way, we're taking you back with us.
I'd rather be shot.
Damn!
Wow. Let's go home.
Fine, whatever. But there's no time to evac me. You go ahead.
But that's... Alma.
He's right, Lynn. Time is running out. We need to move, and fast.
Well, I guess we're not taking him back to New LA because if we can't evacuate him, then he's just not gonna come back. We're just gonna lose him.
Lao.
Lao kind of growing on me as an Xenoblade antagonist. I mean,
Just
you
stay
know,
put. Until then,
he's not gonna stay put,
you're
Lynn.
not allowed to die, you hear me? We'll see
Lynn.
you back in New LA.
Oh, Lynn, he's not gonna.
Great, you got it. Now would you go already?
Shoot him, damn it!
Okay.
I wish they just confirmed that that's the actual data terminal that he stole and that he's not hiding anything. There's something going on there. Tatsu doesn't trust him. I think.
Tatsu will split special lunchbox with Lao. Because Lindley says Lao not allowed to die. So Lao stay alive for Lindley or else Tatsu kill him.
That's such an empty threat. Tatsu can't kill anybody. Oh, he's just dying.
Not allowed to die. Of course I'm not. Even if I killed myself, I'd just wake up in a new Mim anyway.
Oh, he came to a realization. That's what's going on.
Charmaine, Chenchi, I'm so sorry, girls. It seems like Papa can't come to be with you just yet. Damn it. I'm sorry. You watch over each other until I get there.
I don't know, I feel like he still had something up his sleeve here, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so where are we going? Back to New LA? I don't know. I don't exactly believe everything he said. I mean, there's some truth to it, but like I don't know, because like I still think I don't think it's all true. I think some of it is, and I think like some of it's like also kind of wrong, because if like they were really that selective, then why did the president's son get left behind, or the president's family, right? Like I don't know.
Tell me you got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. Let's get it analyzed.
Commander, hold on. Lau's still back at the Ganglion base in Caldros. He's seriously injured.
Yeah? And?
Because
What
frick you, I mean, I
getting
guess.
at? I know you aren't suggesting we help that backstabbing bastard. He tried to kill you guys.
I am, but...
He's been through a lot, Commander. You know his story as well as anyone. When we signed off on Project Exodus, we knew there'd be cases like Lau. Potentially hundreds of them. Look at Irina. She's still...
He didn't. He was selected for a mission and didn't make it back in time. That's what I'm saying! He didn't make it back in time. He was, what I'm saying is, like, he was selected, but he didn't make it. And so, like, if what Lau was saying is true, then they would have ensured that he made it back in time. You know? But I don't think every single little thing that Lau said is true, right? I think there's some truth to it, right? I do think they were selective, but not as selective. I think there are certain cases where, like, there are certain cases where people were supposed to make it, but they didn't, right? I don't think it's just like, oh, it's just the rich people, it's just the high society people, blah blah blah. I think, like, there were cases for, like, everybody, and I think the ones that there are just people there that just didn't make it back in time. I don't think it has to do with, like, they weren't selected. You know, like I said, you even said that his father even approved the mission, which I mean goes to show, like, you know, if he's supposed to be on the White Whale, they would have ensured that, you know, he made it back, but they weren't able to ensure that. I think there are, like, cases like that, but I mean, I don't know.
Struggling with losing her brother. But we moved forward anyway, for the greater good of mankind.
Irina didn't try to kill us. In fact, she's been doing everything she can to help further Blade's cause.
Are you sure?
According to Gwyn, she's been acting strange. Reckless. Almost suicidal. He thinks maybe she wants to die.
It takes different forms, but it's coming from the same place as Lau. Of course, it's no excuse for what he's done, just putting it in perspective.
I mean, granted, that's not to say that, like... Granted, it's not to say that I think Lau is completely in the wrong. Like, he's definitely... I do feel like he's pretty justified in what he's doing.
We'll bring him in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Commander.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. Especially after I break every bone in his body.
It's going to take a bit to complete the analysis. Let's regroup at the barracks.
Chapter 11's finally done. Yay, I can go get the maximum voltage art that I want. Oh my god, I've been freaking waiting for it. The last Javelin art. Oh wait, did that say level 54? Fuck.
Something about a laser that can track targets burrowing underground? Kinda ruins the magic, right?
Say the giant sword is the best magic around. Yes! Oh, man! Giant sword!
You're one of those, huh? I guess you'd be more mature.
Oh, please. Like your tastes are any different.
Now hold on just a...
Sorry, Alexa. Today's test is cancelled. The weapons test.
I'm gonna bed. Have fun. More Lao punch. Oh no!
processing-
Alright, Krogan, have a good one. You used up your allowance,
And any
bruh.
clues were destroyed when the prototype blew.
Well, have a good one. Enjoy your sleep, man.
Were they in the
Thanks for
shells
hanging
at
out,
the time?
Ian. Chastise Alexa for thinking of skulls first. Say that it's a good question. It's a good question. It's a good question.
They were, as far as we know. Which means there's a good chance they survived.
Right.
But things went so wrong. We don't even know where they are now. Assuming the best, maybe optimistic.
I'm going to look for them. You'll come too, right?
The way the whole scene just pauses like that to make the dialogue option is so off-putting. I mean, I feel
You
that.
got a good heart, you know that? With the two of us on the case, I'm sure
If
we'll
only
find
she
them
was
in
born
no
in
time.
mainline games, she would have been
Alright.
ecstatic
Whenever you're
at
ready.
what the legendary weapons in those games are. You know, fair enough.
There won't be any tests for a while either way.
I do understand where you're coming from, Mike.
Just be careful, okay?
Yeah, it would have been nice if they would have let the music keep playing.
That and
Fuck me, I forgot how loud you are. Yo, Kirk, what's good, man? How you doing, brother? You forgot how loud I was?
Let me remind you, I am loud!
Yeah, he is loud, motherfucker, ain't he? You damn right I am! Now, how you doing, man? How's your day going, brother? I probably just blew out your eardrum, but you know, it is what it is. It's a small sacrifice to pay. He's fucking loud for someone running off 4 hours sleep and just down 11-hour shift. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Kark. Sorry. But I mean, it's a small sacrifice to pay. Anyways, implied Lao hacked a terminal and found out who made it onto the White Whale and the time they boarded, which would mean there was no room for his family to begin with. I mean, it's an implication. Like I said, I don't entirely think he has the entire I don't think he has the full picture, but I mean, you know, he might be right, he might be wrong, but I don't know. Auto visualization go brr. It do go brr. It do. I'm tired of shit. I was up till 4:30 and back up at 8:30 to go to work. Damn, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay, we're okay. There we go. I did not need to get in my mech for this. But I did it anyway. I thought it was going to be up high. I didn't think it was going to be like on the ground like that.
Poor thing. Look at this damage. Mika!
Oh! There's Mika. Anyway, wouldn't you be pissed off as well?
No.
I mean, like, I mean, that's why I made the comment. Like, I don't, I understand where he's coming from, and I don't think, I'm not trying to say he's completely in the wrong either. Like, I do understand his position. I was just saying, like, I think there's more to the story than what he's saying. I do understand his position. I understand where he's coming from, and I understand why he's doing what he's doing. Like, I get it. But I was just saying, I personally don't think he has, like, the full story. I think there's more to that than what he's saying.
Can't be. She never told Camber how she felt. No.
Remind Alexa what a good friend Mika was. Let Alexa be alone with her grief. I mean, let's comfort her.
Yeah, she was. She was great. She was also grumpy and snarky and kind of crazy jealous. But she respected me. Like I did her.
Don't worry, she'll be back once we get
friends.
a hold of the life hold, you know? It's fine. We just need to get a hold of the life hold, and then everybody come back.
I can't just stand here crying. Mika would be furious. We need to have a look around. Judging from the debris, this accounts for 2 of the skulls.
Tell Alexa she has a good eye. Say that you're sorry Alexa had to see the skulls like this. Let's apologize.
It's okay. If it means I can help, then it's for the best. These are Mika and Fernand's skulls. That means the other two members of the team may be okay. We need to hurry. I can't let things end like this.
This quest said level 54. I am worried about that.
It spotted us.
What the fuck? What is... Oh, god damn it. Go away!
Use melee attacks. Don't fall behind. Iron Fist.
Oh my god, can you attack it please? Thank you.
I hope I did my part.
Where... If it's right here, why isn't it like... Is it here or is it up above? I'm still confused. Search for Camber. Oh, I'm searching for Camber. Oh, then I need to get out of the map, don't I? I'm still here, Max. I'm just zoning out, mate. It's all good. Don't worry, man. I understand. I get it. Don't worry. You do you, man. I'm not holding you to like anything. Okay, wait, but if it's over here, why don't I see him? Unless it's like... Okay, let's go up. Maybe it is up. Maybe he's on the bridge here. Ah! Thank God I can teleport back to my skull. Fucking stupid shit. There we go. Oh, no, it's telling me he's down below. But I don't see him. Max is blind, I mean. Notice the green surrounding the map. I don't know. I mean, it's telling me it was over here. I don't know. Fucking... I don't see him. But also, Caleb, please don't tell me where he is. I would like to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it known, Caleb. I was made aware of a way to permamute anybody. So, I would like to make it known now that, like, don't tell me anything, because otherwise I will permamute. It's telling me he's over there. Permamute him now! No, Kark! I wasn't gonna anyway. Good! Let's keep it that way. I love how, like, my other characters are just, like, swimming in the water. That's fucking hilarious. Bro, can you imagine his body's just, like, in the water? I think I get what Caleb is implying. I think he just means don't trust the followable in this one. That's fair. Oh, that's an enemy. Bro, where he at? Where you at, man? Look, my fucking guys are still down there swimming! Oh, man. Yeah, I kind of get that, but like, also I'm not seeing them. Oh, I hit into the enemies. That's fucking hilarious. Great. Now they're gonna come after me. Oh, there he is. I found him. Also, I found some treasure. We're gonna grab the treasure.
Are you alright?
It's an angel.
An angel!
Joke around, you'll live.
Yeah, my body's fine at least. Head's a little fuzzy though. Thanks for coming, Alexa. You too.
Do you know what happened to the others?
No.
The prototype exploded, right? Tell me about it.
Fernand tried to fire it at full charge, but something jammed. It wouldn't fire.
So he was totally just watching mechs fly around aimlessly looking. I mean, you know?
It went critical. Then blew.
Alright, dude, we get it. You like her.
I mean, light that swallowed up his skull. I was
I mean, if he's into her, that's, you know, that's his prerogative, you know.
Wait, is Mika okay? Alexa, if you know something, you have to tell me.
And watching his idiot teammates swim trying to follow. I mean, you know?
No. No!
I'm sorry, bro.
She didn't protect me! I protected her! How do I live while she dies? It doesn't make sense.
You protected her, Camber?
Yeah. As soon as I saw the flash, I dove between Fernand and the other two. I guess the blast flung me all the way out here.
Really? Your skull looks pretty clean.
Yeah. The shockwave was massive. But the explosion itself wasn't huge.
So
I'm
wait,
lucky it
how?
was a beam weapon. If it were conventional explosives, I'd be dead.
Wait.
Hey, wait a second. You notice anything odd about Camber's skull and the others?
That's... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. He's saying he protected her, but, like, his skull's not damaged. Because by the sound of it, the man jumped in front of the attack. But if he jumped in front of the attack and his skull's not damaged and her skull is damaged, what the fuck? Right, Max, I'm fucking off. Going lay in bed and make a phone call. Have a good stream. All right, Clark. I'm not a little buddy, but you have a good one, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your sleep, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that's right. There's Camber's here, plus the 2 at the scene of the explosion, which makes 3.
3? But what about Hana?
No idea.
She may have been carried off by the blast like me.
But you said you
Did Hana?
from the blast, right?
Did Hana, like... Did Hana backstab them?
Right. Then hers should be in the same place as Mika's.
Exactly. And there's something else, too.
Hana's a traitor!
Explosion, but it isn't burned. The scales back at the test site were totally charred.
Meaning, what exactly?
I'm not sure yet.
Means Hana's a
Let's go back there
traitor!
and take another look. We may find a clue.
Bro!
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Hana's a traitor. Oh, shit, no! I was trying to zoom out, I pressed the wrong button.
Here, have a look. These are Mika and Fernand's skulls. His is like yours, Kimber. Broken, but otherwise pretty clean.
That's a characteristic of the prototype weapon.
But look at Mika's. It's smoking and covered in bullet holes.
You're right.
Which means...
Hana's a traitor!
Mika and Hana? That's crazy. I
Is it
refuse
though?
to even consider that.
Is it though?
Mika wouldn't do that. I think the explosion drew the ganglions' attention.
Those bastards.
The girls had 2 damaged skulls, which would have made them easy prey.
So Mika's skull was destroyed. And Hana.
Shh.
What's wrong?
It's a ganglion skull. No, more than one. Moving slow.
How do you know?
I can hear them.
You know enemy skulls by their sound? You are obsessed.
Stay back! Mika!
She's still alive!
Wait, she's alive? But she was buried under the damn skull! Through the rain too, I'm calling... Well, I don't think the rain is actually, I don't think the rain is actually part of the story. That's just dependent on the game, but... Yeah. Wait, Mika was buried under the skull. She was dead. I'm so confused. Something sus is happening here. Right? That's what I'm saying. Mika was dead. Unless that was actually Hana, but then why would we say that it was Mika? It was that was clearly supposed to be Mika. Does she not recognize her own teammates? I'm so confused.
You're okay. Oh, thank heavens.
The head was missing. I mean, yeah, but at the same... Like,
idiot.
But, like, you should be able to recognize your own teammate. Like, even without their head. Like, they don't have the same exact body. Like, I don't know, man.
Really glad.
Like, she clearly identified her as Mika, like, right away. So confused.
I sense hostility. Ready.
Oh, there's the level 54 thing. Woo! I got this, right? I mean, it's only a 3-level difference. I got this.
You ready? I am gonna destroy you. Close it. Hold on.
saw this coming.
Yeah, we got it. We totally got it.
Thank you, Alexa. You saved my life.
I'm sorry we couldn't help Hannah or Fernand.
No. If anyone could have helped them, it was us.
He's right. Plus, you saved us. That's amazing enough. And we're grateful.
I think you've proven you're a lot more than just a skell nut.
Yeah, I'm a super skell nut. I should buy a
What makes you love them so much?
When the whale was shot,
She's like, I'm not just a skell nut, I'm a super skell
That
nut.
black skell saved my life. It shielded me from a hailstorm of bullets and gave me time to run. I don't know who was piloting it or what division they were from, but I loved skells from that moment on. And now it's my dream to save someone's life.
And before that skell she's talking about was actually an enemy skell.
Thanks. I just wish more people got it.
That still seems pretty out there.
Hey, who cares? We're alive because of it.
That's true.
Let's get you guys back home. We need to put your skells in for repair.
Not to ruin the
Yeah, let's just ignore that she can't tell between Mika and Hana's body types. Apparently, right?
You can walk just fine.
I think this girl may be insane.
Insane for skells? Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. Fucking nutcase. Maximum voltage, let's go! Why can't I... There we go. Let's go! Alright, let's put it here.
Here goes.
I will provide cover fire. You
Alright, inflict shock, please. Pretty good damage. Wait, did the incident where she said a skell saved her did the incident where she said a skell saved her the white whale crash landing? I think that's what she said. If you choose the other option, it would have implied it was his skell that saved her, followed by them dissing him. Oh. Okay, hold up. Let me. I need to test this more. I need more testing. Why is it not? Why is it not targeting this thing? Oh my god! I hate the targeting system sometimes. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. I'll take that. The targeting system hates you too. I mean, you know. Listen, the one thing I always want, the one thing I always complain about in, like, I think it's the thing I complain about in, like, almost every Xenoblade game is the targeting system. I kind of want, like, I don't know, I kind of want a targeting system where it kind of slows things down a bit. You know, kind of like how, you know, so, like, you notice how, like, when you go into overdrive, everything starts to slow down for, like, a second? I kind of want something like that. This way I can easily pick my target and not have to worry about, like, the fact that I'm targeting the wrong thing, you know? That's just me, you know? I'm tired of, like, I'm tired of this thing of, like, I'm pressing the fucking button, I have to target between enemies that are far away from me and the enemy that's literally right in front of me. Because it won't freaking target the enemy that's right in front of me. And then when it's like, that enemy dies, the auto-target switches to a target that's like really far away from me. I think maximum voltage gets strong. Yeah, the maximum voltage gets stronger when the skell is destroyed. I read that. But I do like the maximum voltage in general. I hate when targeting systems do that. I'm like targeting the thing in front of me, damn it. Exactly! It's like, hello? It's right in front of me, you just fucking target it? Like, you just saw, I was literally just fighting that thing, and it didn't target it. Instead, it was targeting things that were further away, and I'm just like, bruh, and I had to press the button like 4 times. Like, bruh, target the thing that's right in front of me, damn it! I've literally had moments where it targets something behind me instead of the enemy in front of me. I'm like, huh? Right? It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But it is what it is. I mean, granted, I can't get too mad at this game because this is the Wii. This was originally on Wii. It was the Wii or the Wii U, right? So like, this is just a remaster, basically. So they didn't do too much. I mean, they did quite a bit of improvement, but I guess they didn't really improve the targeting system as much. Wii U, thank you. So like, I'll give it a little bit of leeway there, but like, not a whole lot. I still don't like targeting system, but like, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Wii U, what's that? It's the add-on for the Wii. You know, when you get a Wii, like when you have the Wii, there's the Wii U add-on that you can get. It supposedly it makes it so that there's other games for the Wii that are just more it adds more compatibility for those games. That's totally not what it is. I'm totally being a dick, but you know. Sounds like shit must have sold poorly. I mean, what is this? The excavator? It doesn't even say what it. It's actually. Oh, that's a nice. That's kind of a nice color scheme. That thing is huge. I mean, I could make this, but I kind of don't wanna. Unironically, the reason why people didn't buy it, they thought it. Exactly. I mean, that's exactly why I said it. That's why I was like, I'm kind of being a dick about it, but you know, that's exactly why I said it. Because that is literally the reason why a lot of people didn't buy it. Hell, it's the reason why I almost didn't get it, because I didn't know when I first heard of it. I thought it was literally just an add-on for the Wii. And I was just like, why would I spend like so much money for a fucking add-on? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Funny, I never assumed it wasn't. Well, no, that's literally like, that was literally like one of the main. That's one of the main reasons. Like from what I've heard from other people and also myself included. That's literally like the main reason it didn't really sell well. It was literally because it was the way it was advertised made it seem like it was an add-on for the Wii. They like so many people thought it was just like an add-on. Oh my god, Max! I just saw on TV that a dog was honored with their owner at a college graduation. Nice! That's cool. From the beginning, I thought it was a successor console. Oh, I know people thought that. I'm just saying, I never... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I honestly thought it was. I was like, oh, it's a fucking add-on. Okay, why am I gonna spend so much money for an add-on? And then, like, I found out later on it's not an add-on. And I was like, oh, it's not an add-on. Well, you know, fucking... What do I know? And then I ended up getting it, but I didn't play it too much. I don't have that many games for it, to be fair. Yeah. It even had a rogue? Nice! Nice! That's cool. Okay, so what do we have? We have... I have that one. I can't do that yet. I do have the... Oh, I don't have... I need to upgrade... I need to up my affinity with Fog. Okay. That's chapter 12. I need to up my affinity with Yelv. I can do that too. Okay. It was a golden retriever? Nice, dude! That's cool. Alright. Well, anyway, I am done for the day, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all tomorrow with some more of this. We're gonna do some of the affinity missions tomorrow. I did the affinity mission I really wanted to do, which is just so I could get maximum voltage. Fucking amazing. Do I even? What is my? I need to level up my class, but like whatever. That'll happen eventually, right? But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all tomorrow. Have yourselves a good one. Take care. Bye!